So, this is Monster Hunter World. Just making sure everything's, yeah, everything's good. Okay. Controller, hold on. Controller's gotta reconnect. There we go. Okay. Awkward. So, real quick, I've played Monster Hunter World before. I have almost 250 hours in this game. I kind of marathon through it and grinded a lot of stuff with friends over the course of like months. Played most of the way through Iceborne. We kind of got burnt out pretty bad near the end and stopped before fighting like the last few things. I think there were a few things left still. But yeah, I've largely played the game with friends. I haven't really done that much playing alone. And I want to get back into streaming, but I didn't want to get back to reading Umineko on the first stream. I wanted to play something active, you know, not just read in front of a camera for 2 hours straight. So I had the idea of this. So I'm going to be doing a random weapon every hunt. I've got a thing here. Let me just get this up real quick. The randomizer wheel. So let's see what we'll be using on the first hunt, then I'll talk a bit more. I'll be using... Okay. Longsword it is. Okay, thanks. Close. And now hide that, get that out of the way. So, when I... Ariel. I'll get into why I haven't streamed for a while soon. So let's see. I mained the bow on my first playthrough of the game, with Insect Glaive as my second weapon. I used the longsword for a little bit at the start, so I'm not totally unfamiliar with it, but it's been a while. My katana's longsword, right? This is correct? Yeah, okay. I had to, like, go to this menu and, like, read this little text over here that says what they actually are, so I could, like, fill up the wheel with the weapon types and stuff. Also, I won't be using the Baby Guardian gear, or the Defender gear. So, a lot of this is going to be, like, making different weapons in different weapon classes to cover different element weaknesses and stuff. But I definitely don't want to have to stop and do that for every single boss I do, so hopefully I'll be able to make progress without constantly stopping. I don't really know how this is going to go exactly. I'd have to talk to the handler for this. Another thing, I have a lot of quality of life mods installed. You can see there's an invisible lift point here, so I don't have to walk all the way over. I just go right up here and just board the invisible elevator and just get up here. There's also clarity mods that improve the descriptions and stuff. Let's see. There's a mod that gets rid of the animated portraits. There's a mod that gets rid of the sniffing and eating sounds because of misophonia. I have a little bit of that. They aggravate me. I hate them. What else is there? Some stuff to help with, like, button input. So you can, like, buffer inputs a little bit, kind of. There's fixes. Nothing that, like, changes the balance of the game or any of the content at all. Nothing to, like, change drop odds or anything like that, as tempting as that was. I figured I'd go for the pure experience just with quality of life and clarity stuff. There's something that, like, changes the weapon values to show their actual damage instead of inflating it and saying that hammers do 800 damage. Because they don't. They don't. Okay. It's been a few months since I've played this game, I think like 3. So there's going to be a process of remembering how to play Monster Hunter. Thankfully, the first quest is not against, like, an actual proper monster. I have a cutscene skip mod too, which is pretty awesome. So far, the only issue I've ran into with the mods is when I was doing... I'm not even really going to call it a tutorial, just like the first walk through this area where you get to the HQ. I pressed triangle and the gate crashed. So I loaded into this hunt here and made sure it's fine, so you can press triangle now. It's weird, pressing it before you get the weapon crashed the game. I'm sure that's not a vanilla thing, but it's kind of funny that it happened. Okay. So I'm gonna sprint. It's kind of like to the point where I've forgotten a lot of the controls, honestly. I marathoned this game hard, like I said, almost 250 hours. But it's been a while. And I've forgotten kind of everything back since then. Because the controls are very different from, like, Elden Ring, for example. So, that's one attack. That's another attack. That's a roll. Square is items, so you have, like, this attack, this attack. So you, I guess, heavy and light, kind of. Then there's, like, the special stuff you get with this. There's, like, mini tutorials that you can do for the weapons, too. I might want to check that out later. Oh, and it shows the controls up the upper right, which is actually pretty good. So I have 3 things that I can do from a neutral position. I think these guys only drop the meat, which I don't really care about at all. Oh, I think I'm... Oh, no, I think it's in the options. I don't want the health and stamina to look like that. I don't think that's a mod that I had on. I think it just... Fixed? Yeah, I'd rather see them all the time. Thanks. I feel like it carried over some of my settings from my other save, but maybe not all of them. I'm not really sure offhand. So, stuff that's happened since I last streamed. Went to Animazement in North Carolina. It was the first time I flown alone. It was a little bit spooky, but it worked out fine. But when I got back, I immediately got a cold, and I was sick for about 2 weeks. And I feel like I even still have a little bit of a cough right now, a couple weeks after that. But that's probably just allergies, to be honest. How do I use the slinger again? Like this. Okay. And I'm gonna have to remember how to use the clutch claw, too. There's a lock on in this game. By pressing an R3. It's a little bit weird. But it does, in fact, exist. I gotta put weapons away to take stuff from bodies. That's good to know, then. I hope it goes away soon. It's basically gone. Like, for a couple weeks there, it was the kind of clock that, like, kept me up at night. Made it difficult to sleep. But it's not doing that anymore. It's probably mostly allergies. Now, I don't know. Because it is allergy season. Whenever I go out for a walk or mow the lawn, allergies are a big problem. I'm actually wearing a mask and goggles. Well, safety glasses, I guess, really. Whenever I mow the lawn. But, in other news, I may have found the solution to my depression. Now, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I found something that's really, really helpful. And for anyone else suffering from depression, I recommend this. I recommend trying it if you, like me, have had issues with, like, medication not really doing anything, and your depression is bad enough that it's difficult to, like, force a lifestyle change. Go for a walk in your kitchen, or, like, a good part of your house. So, I have an island in my kitchen, and what I do is I just hold my phone in my hand, I load up a really long YouTube video, I'll actually link a channel I've been watching recently, and I walk around my kitchen island for as long as I need to. Sometimes half an hour, sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours. Over the course of a day, I'll probably do like 3 hours or so, maybe. It depends a little bit. And, you know, eventually after doing enough video watching, you know, my mind will kind of get to, like, stuff I should be doing. And I'll actually kind of feel like, hey, I want to go do this. Which is not something I feel when sitting and rotting in my chair. My desk. It's been helping me out a lot. And it's also been helping me with weight loss, which is something I need to do. It said there were bones nearby. Where are they? I'm not used to, like, looking for stuff in the game anymore. I don't remember where stuff is. Bones are kind of everywhere. Whatever. You want me to kill 3 more joggers. Oh, here they are. I still gotta get basic materials and stuff so I can make something that isn't the most basic weapon, at least. But yeah, it's been really good. Yesterday I walked, I think, about 14,000 steps. A friend told me that my iPhone tracks steps, which I didn't know. It was tracking them before I even had the health app installed, which is kind of strange. I don't really know how modern technology works, but I guess it works. So that's cool. Let's see. Can't actually track the joggers. I can only track the meat guys. It's okay. It's saying there's more stuff here, so whatever. Most of the game is about hunting the large monsters, not these little baby guys. This is just a tutorial. So it's why it feels a little bit weird, I guess. There's like a really pale one there. Oh, there's a couple pale ones. You know, like Pokemon gender differences or something? I don't know. This is probably something I noticed in my initial playthrough, but just forgot about. It's only a couple more. Oh, I should actually. I don't need to use a potion. I'm half HP, but at the same time, I'm at the start of the game and I have like shit for stuff, so I don't want to waste one of my only potions. Alright. Yeah, come on, die so I can harvest. Thank you. Monster Hunter's got a lot of weird things. World was essentially my first Monster Hunter game. I played like an hour of Try back on, I think, the Wii. But I don't really count that. So, there's a lot of stuff it took a while to get used to in World because I was totally unfamiliar with it. Like, you only have a limited time after you finish the hunt to finish harvesting stuff. Which usually isn't a big deal, but if you end a hunt with a capture instead of a kill, you only get 10 seconds instead of 60. Why is this guy not dying? Thanks. Right, I need to be sharpening since I'm using a natural blade, huh? What about that? Totally forgot about that. Like I said, I was primarily a bow user in my first run, and you don't need to sharpen your bow. That may surprise you, but it's optional. In fact, you actually can't do it at all. So yeah. That'll be something I need to actually consciously remember. Sharpen the arrows. That would almost make sense. You don't actually need to worry about ammo for the bow, thankfully. It's a thing for the bow gun. Both the bow guns, there's two kinds. No, I'm not. I'm gonna voice chat. Wow, daily login bonus. Incredible. That's not a thing for the bow, there's no ammo. Alright, let me go around and, like, talk to people and do any, like, quest pickups. I haven't done any of this yet. All the stuff I did all fine was, like, the character creation and the intro stuff. Didn't take all that long. Thankfully, the crash didn't really set me back. It saved my file before I went on that, like, not even hunt. But it saved my file before that point. Even though I had yet to, like, make it to any, like, hub or anything at that point. Still, nice though. Alright, they start you off with 30 potions, so I don't need any... I don't really need much of anything, honestly. Let me see. There's more stuff I gotta go grab, though. So, Monster Hunter, believe it or not, is a lot harder to just pick up and smash things with your weapon than something like Elden Ring. Which is kind of why it threw me off a bit at first. Elden Ring has, like, a ton of different weapon archetypes, and yeah, they're all different, but generally, you know, you can hit things and have some success, but Monster Hunter has its 14, and then there's a bunch of identical weapons that just have different stats and, like, elementals and stuff in them. I actually did do a bit of the Elden Ring randomizer at one point, and then, like, 2 episodes in, I dropped it because I'm bad. I wouldn't mind trying it again someday. I don't know. Actually, give me a sec. Let me link something in chat. So, I was saying earlier, I've been watching a channel, while going on walks out in my kitchen, and I want to link that channel. So this guy has done, like, Elden Ring boss, like, showcases and stuff. I started watching him because YouTube recommended his Cuphead DLC boss review, so I watched his Cuphead one, then watched that. Then I started watching, like, the Dark Souls ones, the Elden Ring ones, and just finished the Elden Ring ones today. It's all good stuff. I especially recommend the Cuphead ones. He gets, like, most in-depth about the bosses there, because It's a lot easier to list off all the stuff that a Cuphead boss can do, as opposed to all the stuff that an Elden Ring boss can do. A lot of Elden Ring and, like, FromSoft stuff, like, the attacks tend to blend together, and you're not really sure what the boss is doing. At least from my experience, you know. There's only so many different ways you can swing a sword and describe that. But Cuphead, it's you know, all different projectiles and movements and stuff. Either way, good channel, would recommend it. The Margit move chart. Chart? Wasn't aware there were charts at all. So no, I haven't. But yeah, good videos, good channel. Hope the guy keeps on doing more stuff. I will definitely watch. There's a couple videos on his channel for games I don't even recognize. I'll probably skip those. But I watched the Dark Souls ones. I didn't watch the other FromSoft games, like Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Demon's Souls, because I hadn't played them, and I wouldn't really appreciate them. But I watched all the others. They're good. Good videos. I have a lot of other tabs up, so I'm probably not going to suffer for having more stuff to watch. But I'm always up for recommendations. I like really long stuff, typically about games, if at all possible. So, let me go down... Actually, I'll stay up here. And go to... I was gonna go to the smithy anyway, but it says to go talk to him. So, good thing I was about to go do that. And I need to roll the roulette again. Yep. Thanks for the free stuff. I don't want to see the movie as a tutorial, please. I don't want to... You can force me to upgrade something? No, you just wanted me to enter the menu. Okay. Alright, let me roll the roulette again here. Okay, it's over here. What do we got? Okay, I know how to use the insect glaive, so that works for me. I'm happy with that. I won't always get so lucky. Let me actually upgrade it. So insect glaive. Well, I should equip it too. Why is there a Twitch icon? No, I'm not streaming on YouTube too. I don't know why that's there. I had to update Mix It Up and OBS, and I had some issues like with the chat widget, so maybe something is weird in there. I'll take a look at the settings next time. I didn't notice it in particular. I didn't notice that it was different from before. See, is that something I can change in OBS? Hold on, maybe. No, I think it's a thing I'd have to do and mix it up, so I don't want to mess with it right now because I'll probably break something. I'll try to fix it for next time, though. Thanks for pointing it out. Okay, I wish they'd call this a glaive instead of a blade, but yes, it's the right thing. Okay. And I'm here. I know how it works. This is fine for now. We'll just go down this tree. I don't really care. I'm not going to be too picky really on when elements aren't really a big thing at all yet. I can't do anything else. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Monster Hunter World, unfortunately, is kind of handholdy with a lot of things, which is weird because, like I said, it's kind of a hard game to pick up and play. How did I come down here? Because the weapons are kind of in-depth and have their own control schemes and stuff. And it doesn't really hold your hand with the weapons, but it holds your hand with everything else. Like, there's missions where you have to walk alongside NPCs. Lots of really slow-paced stuff. All these, like, slow tutorials here. I'd like to say it gets better, and I guess at one point it does, but still a pain in the ass. I kind of wish it were just pure gameplay. Okay. It's kind of funny that you can go in here and spoil a bunch of teacher monsters, by the way. Kind of a silly oversight. Yeah, for like anyone who wants this kind of game, I would highly recommend Elden Ring above Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World also tends to be kind of grindy, which is surprising, because you don't level up in this game. There are no levels. It's just gear that upgrades as you go through the game. Yet it manages to be grindier than FromSoft games, which generally are known for not really being grindy, you know? But if you want, like, specifically getting weapons, it's a lot of work to actually get them. Okay, so Insect Glaive can do this, which is pretty cool. You can jet around in the air a bit. It's nice. Vigor only Elden Ring run. That sounds horrific. Honestly, challenge runs of that game sound kind of horrific in general. There's people who, like, played at level 1. And I don't know how they do it. Alright, I gotta kill this guy, actually. So what you're supposed to do with Insect Glaive, if I can remember the controls, it's this. So you send... Where is it? Okay, it's over there. You send your little insect buddy to hit monsters different parts and get extract. So I'm just filling up the 3 colors on the bar up there by hitting different parts of the monsters. I want to hit one of these in the ass. Or maybe it's the legs, I'm not sure. I guess I'm not going to get the white one. Red gives damage. I forget what white and orange do. Maybe white stamina or something. In that case, I don't know what the third one is, but... Red is important because not only does it give you damage, but it lets you, like, combo your stuff better. I think it changes the moveset a little bit. So it's pretty good. Good to get. Let me harvest these guys. When you say twins, I assume you're talking about the Godskin duo. And yeah, that was one of my most frustrating fights in my first playthrough of the game. That and Malekith. I've already talked to you about Malekith, honestly. He's a nightmare. I don't really know how people do it. I played through the DLC, but I've never played it properly. I've never played it alone, and I've only played it in seamless co-op, which had the downside of being kind of buggy. We skipped a couple bosses because they fell through the floor and died, including the DLC's final boss, so that's kind of a shame. The camera. Yeah, the camera's always there. No fight is a real one-on-one in Elden Ring, is it? The camera's always there. It's always a 2-on-1 at least. I don't really need to sharpen, but it's good to get into the habit, I guess. Thanks. Wait, I'm not even killing the right monster. I was killing innocents. Oops. Let me, just go over here. Yeah, I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to go down here and kill things. I don't know how the other Monster Hunter games are in terms of, like, railroading you. I have yet to play Wilds. I was initially going to play it on release, but me and my friend group decided we'd wait for a while. It's expensive for some people in the group. And I think we had stuff to do anyway, like we had work going on. But I want to get to it eventually, but I think Wilds is more story-focused, right? Despite being, I think, more open world. Like, Monster Hunter has a thing where it normally doesn't give the characters names. It just refers to them by, like, their occupation or their title or whatnot. Pretty much Death Stranding, but not quite as silly. But I guess the new Monster Hunter has names, which is important for the series, from what I understand at least. People say the story's good, I think, but frankly, I don't really care. I don't really play this kind of game for the story. That goes for a lot of games. Pretty much depends. I kind of go into a game expecting to, like, either engage with the story or the gameplay. A lot of the time, not both. I played Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 recently. story and gameplay are both good. But I knew that'd be the case from Deltarune. Also played 100 Line Last Defense Academy recently. Gameplay's kinda... it's not that amazing in that. A bit too easy. Not unfun. So I played that one for the story. Okay, granted I was a bit disappointed in the story too. I'm not gonna spoil the game, but I don't know if I'd recommend it or not. I guess if you like Danganronpa and Zero Escape, give it a shot because it's like a collab effort by the creators of those series. So give it a shot at least. But it did a few things to disappoint me despite my high expectations for it. Is this one not dead? It's not dead. It's just down on the ground. Oh, is that one not dead? Oh, that one's dead either. Wow, I'm such a bad hunter. I can't even tell if the monster is dead. Okay, shush. Shush, field team leader. I'm digging around in these bodies. Anything else down here? I guess not. I think there's ore on the way up, though. Yeah, I remember this. There's only a few maps in this game, and even though they're pretty decently sized, you end up learning a good chunk of, like, each map in the end, I'd say. Maybe not the whole place, but a chunk. A good chunk. Especially if you're replaying missions or going after, like, running specific nodes and stuff. Can't skip this cutscene. If you want to skip cutscenes in this game, you need a mod for it, by the way. Thanks, Capcom. Skipping cutscenes is just new technology, I guess. So I could either... Technically, this is actually a different hunt. So I'm gonna go back to base and come back for it after. The game is kind of weird about that. A lot of the time, for these hunts that, like, happen when you're already on a hunt, they get registered as, like, separate things. Please stop talking to game. I got a mod that's supposed to mute the handler, but I think it's outdated and it doesn't work, unfortunately. I guess people are in two camps about the handler. I do not like her. She makes me mad. Just because the game is very handholdy, and she's kind of the symbol of that, honestly. But I did at least get a mod that makes her call you Hunter instead of Pard, because I'm not her friend. I refuse to engage with her. Okay, let me spin the wheel. And see what we get on hunt number 3. The first actual hunt. Okay. Is dual blades. I don't think I've ever used dual blades. But that I think it goes for a lot of these weapons. I've either used them like never or like once or twice when trying to find what I wanted to use at the start of the game. So a lot of them are kind of on the same level there. There's only a couple I'm actually comfortable with, and even then I've lost a lot of the muscle memory for stuff like the insect glaive. I was kind of hitting buttons that last time without thinking much because I'm talking a lot. If I'd been using the bow, I probably would have gotten into the rhythm pretty quick. It's pretty simple to use anyway. Alright, shush. No, shush. Please just upgrade my dual blades for me. Thank you. Make me do 10 more damage. It's... I don't think that's quite exactly how it works, but make my blades stronger. Why would I not get these ones? They're just kind of better, aren't they? Yeah. The sharpness is worse, I guess, but they're a lot more damage. I'm gonna make those ones. Shush. Game, give me a lot. I should have seen if there was a mod that gets rid of all the tutorial pop-ups. I didn't think to really look for that. I'm not gonna get the defender ones. Anyone not in the know. I think it was when Iceborne came out, probably. And I think you probably only get it if you buy the Iceborne DLC. I'm not sure, but this game has the This armor here, the Guardian armor, which you are not allowed to ever throw away. This is always going to be in your inventory taunting you. This is really powerful armor that carries you through a good portion of the main game. At least a decent chunk of it. And there's also similar weapons that you can make called the Defender weapons. I guess because they really want you to get through the main game and play Iceborne. So they're kind of like constantly nagging you to use these by putting them there and not letting you get rid of them. I think there might be a mod to delete them from your inventory. I don't know. I think sometimes people use save editors because they're sick of using them. And it's tempting. Don't get me wrong, it's tempting. I probably won't, but it's good to keep it in mind. Okay, so a couple things here. I got a mod that shows monster weaknesses, so you don't have to keep checking the book. It's good for people with pea-brain memory like me. Not like it matters this much at this point in the game, but the Great Joggers is weak to fire, as you can see from that icon. Didn't make any armor. Like, it's not gonna be anything good, but, I mean, it's one more defense than what I have, isn't it? So, I guess so. Health boost, yeah, health boost is good. Heck yeah. Health boost is one of the most important skills in this game, and you want to keep using it throughout the whole game. Oh, attack boost. Good. Early game armor's got some good stuff on it. What's Slugger do? How do I... There we go. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Stealth is useless. Barbecue Master. I don't want Barbecue Master. I don't even cook the steaks. I did it like once at the start of the game and never again. Why is there a piece of armor that makes it easier to cook steaks? Okay, that's all we got. That's fine. Umineko Stream 1. Probably very, very soon. But I wanted to play something a bit more active to get back into streaming. So probably next stream will be Umineko. I'm not going to be doing both tonight. But I definitely have to get back into it. I definitely do. It was like one of my resolutions to finish Umineko this year, which seems like it'd be a really easy goal, right? You know, until you do like the 2-month stream hiatus, then it's like, maybe this is kind of difficult after all. Because when you take a while off streaming, it's harder and harder to come back. At least that's how it is for me. Probably a lot of people. And, I've been watching someone else play through on Discord every couple Mondays or so. They've already started episode 5. So, if I don't hurry up, they're gonna catch up to me in episode 7. How does it feel to stream? Right now, it's nice. I'm glad I finally made the push to get back into it. I don't think you were here earlier when I was talking about it, but I've kind of found something to help with my depression recently. Joseph Anderson's already on 6. Wow. He'll probably overtake me, honestly, at that rate, unless I really get on it. But I've been going on walks in my kitchen. I just watch videos on my phone. I walk in my kitchen for, like, hours if I need to. I walk long enough, you know, that I feel like I've accomplished something, and then I go do things like work, different kinds of work, coding, and translating, and formatting, and all that good stuff. It's been helping me. Have you made any more grape jam? Not yet, because it's not the right time of the year for the grapes yet. In a few months. However, I think the strawberries, the wild strawberries nearby are ripe, so I'm going to be going and getting those really soon. I've never harvested strawberries before, but I like strawberries, so I look forward to it. Juniper, please. Come on, hon. Can't see her, but she's trying to get in front of the monitor. Oh, I haven't figured out how to use these yet, by the way. I didn't look at anything, actually. I think Demon Mode drains your HP when it's on, I want to say. I'm not sure. IRL cat. Juniper's one of my IRL cats. I named the in-game cat Warren, as you can see. I moved the webcam a bit closer because I feel like that's what a lot of people do. I felt like maybe it was more normal. So let's be closer. But I guess the downside is you won't see quite as much of the cats, maybe. Come on, buddy. Rejoggers is the first actual large monster of the game. That reminds me, I gotta remember how to use the clutch pot. So, oh good, it's telling me how. So this is something that you have to own Iceborne for, but for me, since... Oops, I already got off the monster. Since I played the game with Iceborne from the start, it's kind of like a basic part of the game for me. For some people, I guess this is not as integral of a part of the game. But this lets you do various things like tenderize monster parts to do more damage. And it also kind of lets you do one really busted thing, if I can stay on this guy for long enough to do it. Hold on, let me wait a second for him to attack. I'm gonna hop on here. I'm gonna spin him and bump him into the wall. And this is... that only 28 damage? That's supposed to do like a lot. Maybe this guy's just really low HP. But it does like a good chunk of their HP and it knocks them down so you can attack for a while. You can only do it so often. So that icon on the map. If it's red, you can't do it. And I can't do it right now either, I don't think, because he's running away. I'm not sure. I might be able to. I don't think so. Let me get on your face here. No, you can't turn him while he's running away, I guess. Oh, but I can still blow up stuff in his face and make him angry. That's good. Hold on, I gotta collect these tracks. Okay. Alright. I guess I should try demon mode, but I'm pretty sure it drains your HP at the expense of adding more damage, so I'm kind of afraid to. Maybe next time I knock him down. I assume it's something you can just toggle on and off by the looks of it, but I've never used it. I don't know Twin Blades at all. I was playing initially, one of the people we played with pretty often in the group used Twin Blades, but not me. And yes, I did get a haircut a couple months ago. Right before the convention. It was initially a bit too short for my liking, but it's kind of grown out to a good point now. I'm happy with where it is now. I gotta have to unsheath my weapon. Video games. Ooh. Okay, let's try demon mode, R2. So I think this is better. It's just... I'm not really taking damage. Oh, drains your stamina, not your damage. Okay. It's doing a ton of damage in comparison. If I hit both at once, it does that. Okay. Ooh. Nice. And as you can also see, I got a mod that's just a nice quality of life that shows you kind of a monster's rough HP. I didn't get like an exact one because that's a little bit almost cheaty. It's not bad, but it gives you a warning, I think 50%, 25%, and 10% HP. Which is kind of nice. I think the threshold for capturing in this game is 25%. But, okay, so you see like there's a little skull on the map. That's supposed to be there to tell you that you can capture the monster, but depending on the monster's state, sometimes it doesn't show up. I don't know if that's on purpose or an oversight or what. But rarely, you'll kill a monster because you think you need to keep doing more damage to capture it, because it hasn't started like its animations and stuff yet, and the skull's not visible yet. And that just sucks. So I got this mod. Deal with it. Look, I've done like a full play through the game, barring like the super late game Iceborne stuff. It's just there to help. It's probably like the most quote-unquote cheaty thing I installed, but it's really not, in my opinion. Oh, he was one hit. Oops. Anyway, I should actually make stuff to capture with, so I have it, I guess. Capturing generally gives you more rewards. Not always, but generally. By the way, here's Junie. She may not be visible all the time, but she is present right now. I used to have really, really long hair, like down to my shoulders. I don't have any pictures of it besides an old driver's license, which looks really bad, and I don't think I'm gonna show that. Must be some pictures somewhere. Probably my ex-wife's Facebook, I don't know. I'll have to dig them up sometime. It didn't look very good. I grew it up because I wanted to, but I don't think at any point did it actually look very good. And, you know, of course, it's more maintenance. It takes longer. Hey, watch out my drinks for me. It takes longer to wash it. You gotta wash it more often and all that. Skipping this cutscene, if it lets me. Yes, good. Oh, the power to skip cutscenes. They mentioned there's at least one quest where you have to let the cutscenes play. I hope there will never be a bald pocket eye. I think I'm the kind of person to go gray instead of go bald, thankfully. My mom has a lot of gray hair. She very much has like the salt and pepper hair. And I'm already kind of getting that. It doesn't really show on stream very well, I don't think. But if you could see me like in real life through regular eyes instead of the shitty webcam, you can tell I've got a lot of gray hairs, a lot of white hairs. And I'm fine with it. I don't think it looks bad, honestly. Alright. Dual blades are kind of nice. I didn't really get in depth, but I kind of like them. They also do pretty good damage. Pretty cool. Yada yada yada, come on. Yeah, that reminds me, let me... not you. Not the item box. Over here. Let me see here. I already have trap tools. Well, I gotta get more anyway. Hey, Roger. I don't get haircuts too often. Maybe like twice a year, if that. Like 1.5 every year. I don't know. I don't think I have the stuff to craft traps with yet, do I? No. Oh, but saying that, if you do a trap mission explicitly, it'll give you like a freebie or two in the box at the start, right? So I think I could still do the missions, but if I wanted to like trap one on a hunt mission, I couldn't right now. So if you have a hunt mission, you can either hunt it or trap it. But if you have a trap mission, if you kill it, you fail. There are also rare kill missions, but those are only for Elder Dragons, which can't be trapped in the first place, so that makes sense. Okay. Jogger's dead. Before I do anything, let me do the roulette again. Can't see my tabs with my drinks in the way. Alright. Longsword again. We got a repeat. That's fine. Alright. Let me actually see if I can go make the bone one, because it seems to suck a bit less. Like, it doesn't stay sharp for as long, but it's got more damage. So I would kind of prefer it, I think. I can probably make more gear now that I kill the joggers too. As you kill more monsters in the game, more... like... I'll show it off in a second. I don't have any bones. Okay, never mind. More parts of this, like, you can see the question marks will get revealed and it'll extend further downwards. And as you make, like, progress into, like, master rank and then, like, the DLC, it'll, like, expand to the right. Alright, is your night. So yeah. I guess I don't even have the jogger's tree. Is there a jogger's tree? There might not be. Every monster does have armor, though, so I can make the jogger's armor now. Yeah, see? I might as well make a thing or two. I really just want this for the damage reduction, honestly. Just so I have something. Alright, and I'm not using the basic stuff now, at least, so that's good. That's all I was concerned with. My armor gives me more than 2 for each part. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let me put on the long sword. Right, you can talk to him here. Later on in the game at the other hub, there's actually like a box next to the smithy, but I guess here you talk to him. the hubs in the game are kind of weird and inconvenient sometimes. They could be a bit better, but whatever. Alright, speak to provisions manager, sure. I'll definitely do that. I'm not opposed to turning off the game's music and playing my own at one point if it gets too stale. Because I've heard this game's music for 250 hours. But at the same time, just playing like random Toho ranges might not really fit tone. I don't know. Right, bounty. Find a campsite. Okay. Expedition. These aren't really hunts at all. But I guess I'll count it. Expeditions are the only way you can go to an area without a timer. So it's just free exploration or free hunting, but you're discouraged from hunting large monsters during expeditions because they can run away and leave the area. Just, like, leave the entire map, period. But in a proper hunt, they will never do that. I think this one up here is just like a fisherman or something that you can talk to. There's fishing in this game, but I didn't really do it in my first run, and I don't really care to do it. It's kind of pointless. Come on. Oh, they might just give you something. I don't know. Okay. I don't know exactly what I talked to you for, but I talked to you. But it's pretty important to get the campsites, because you can fast travel to them and start hunts there and stuff. But I'm probably not going to bother doing a lot of the optional stuff. Right. I guess I don't even have the map filled in yet, do I? Yeah. That's fine, we'll get there. You need to have materials to actually make the camps in each area anyway. Oh, there's... There we go. Like I said, I got a handy little misophonia mod that gets rid of some of the sound effects. Normally when you pick up footprints and stuff, your character does like a little sniff with the footprints, which is kind of gross. I'm not into it. So, it's gone. Count yourself lucky. Not too many games have built-in settings for that. I think one of the only ones I've seen is Satisfactory, which gets rid of the eating sound effect when you eat nuts and fruits and stuff, and just replaces, I think, with like a beep or boop. And you recover your HP with them. Very nice. Always appreciate the extra little tinge of effort. Doesn't take much. More games should have handy little settings like that. Ooh, spider. You can catch it with the net, like, not like that. Oh, right, you have to equip the net. Is it on? It's not on the shortcut wheel. I used to have it on there, but I don't care right now. I'll put it on there another time, maybe. Going over to the right, I guess. Accurately the east. I do really want bones, actually, because generally I think I want the bone variants for each weapon early on. They seem to have slightly higher damage. And I'm obviously going to be switching weapons all the time, so having a few excess bones wouldn't hurt. Can I get up there? Is that one way? It's annoying. Is that a thing I can... Oh, okay, there is. How do I circle? That's not gonna get me over there, is it? That doesn't look like it'll get me over there. Oh, I guess that's just one way. I don't remember that being the case, but I guess that's the case. Huh. Apparently I've forgotten how the map works. Alright, just get me over to the right side of the map, please. Not having the campsites and stuff unlocked is a pain. I'm really just here for the actual hunts, for the core gameplay. Sadly, the game kind of makes you work for that. Funny that you mentioned it was like Final Fantasy, because it's very much, well, it's not as bad as like Final Fantasy 14. With how much fluff it puts between the contents. No, not even close. Nothing really matches Final Fantasy 14. In terms of like, how much trash there is between trials and dungeons to queue for. But I still wish I could cut out the story stuff. And the tedious stuff here. Ha 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 ha. Wait, shush. I didn't actually need to even talk to you, I just need to climb up this thing here. Ooh. What online session? Eh? Kunst? Yeah. Okay. It's playing the cutscene audio on top of the game right now. Don't mind that. Kuliaku's down there. Okay, it wants me to go kill a Kuliaku. Yeah, right. Okay, I can do that separately, so we'll count that as the use, I guess. And I'll run the roulette again. That was just walking around for 5 minutes, but it counts by my standards. So what we're actually going to use for the Kuliaku is a light bowgun. Ooh, I wanted to use the longsword again. I don't look forward to the more complicated weapons, like the switch axe and the charge blade. I think those are the ones that are a bit harder to use, I want to say. I'm scared of those. Eventually the point's going to come where I actually have to, like, learn the moveset a little bit. That is kind of the intent of this, obviously enough. Right, let me just forge a light bowgun. I guess this is the one. Not the defender one. No, Capcom. So for these guys, you need ammo. You have infinite of the basic ammo. But for like status ammo or stronger types of just regular damaging ammo, you need to either craft them or buy them. The crafting kind of sucks and it takes a lot of materials. So I usually don't do it. I never use the bowguns too much to begin with, but I use them a little bit before. Okay, I actually already have enough of the basic types. Looks like they load you up with some of it. That's good. Now the trank ammo. But I don't have any traps yet anyway. Why are there boomerangs in this game? Like, I can't imagine they're useful. I don't know. These exploding barrels are kind of nice though. I personally never really brought them along on hunts, but I had friends that did, and whenever we like put the monster to sleep and whatnot, or if like the monster goes somewhere and falls asleep on its own, we usually set up barrels. No, they did. They're a pretty hefty chunk of damage. You can set up as many as you want. Like, everyone has their own per person limits on how many they can hold. But I should be eating, by the way. It increases your max health and stamina and other things too. But each player can like set up all the barrels that they have, and you can just pull them all at once. of cheesy, but so is bashing the monsters into the wall. So, you know, it's stuff that the game gives you. It's a bit different from Elden Ring and like FromSoft games in that I think you're much more expected to engage with and use the game's different like equipment bonuses and consumables and stuff in this game. Like the equipment bonuses and stuff you almost need to engage with a good amount by the end of the game, otherwise you're just not going to have a good time. Like you want health boost and stuff on your equipment or your gems or whatnot, so you don't just get one shot by late game monsters. Yet around the mid game it starts to get a little bit scary. I guess the consumables maybe not too much, but there is some annoying stuff like in Iceborne. There's a cold map, and if you don't drink a hot drink, which I think lasts for like 15 or 20 minutes, your stamina will just, your max stamina will decrease with no cap until it reaches like 10 stamina. And it's just insufferable, and you're forced to just carry extra consumables with you. I don't know why they did it. And there is a gem that you can get that negates the effect. And you get it like pretty much at the end of the DLC. Whatever, from what I recall. So that's cool. It's not cool. It sucks. Oh, and here it is. Good. Okay, I don't... This thing's pretty simple. So that's how you move between the ammo. Alright. Let me start with the good old classic of brain trauma. Okay, so why is this? Alright, sure, I'll do whatever that is. I guess I can right now. Shoot. Why is it shooting for the 4? Okay. I don't know the feel like being like this. It's like... Okay, weird. Huh. Oh, no. Put it away. I used the heavy bowgun for a little bit near the end of my last playthrough. I tried it out for a little while. It was okay. My bowgun feels kind of weird. Maybe I just haven't played the game in a while, and I'm not used to, like, moving around the way you aim. It's different from Elden Ring in that you actually have to, like, aim. You don't just, lock on and hit the button. Oh, I don't want to climb. Hold on, I want to pick up something for my clutch claw. I can wall slam him again. Oh, that's not clutch claw ammo, that's flowers. No. I see red bits here, which are good enough. I think the input fix mod makes it so you can actually just hold circle while going over ingredients, which is kind of cool, so check this out. Yeah, you don't have to, like, hit the button in that tiny window, which is nice. Especially good for, like, monster tracks and stuff like that. Oh, knocked me off immediately. Trying to, that is not on his head, I don't think. I want to get on your head. Alright, ooh. I thought it was out of range of that. Okay, get on head. Rotate. No, he's ahead. Okay, never mind. Oh well. Drop down what? Get that off my screen. The dodge roll doesn't give me any iframes in this game, by the way. What you're expected to actually use for iframes... Hold on. Shoot this guy over. So spread ammo is close. Is this. Which is incredibly jank. I don't like it. So you have to sprint and hit the dodge roll button while running away from a large monster. Doesn't work if you're going toward it or perpendicular. You have to be running, like, away to a certain angle. It's incredibly jank. Gives you a ton of iframes, but it's weird to use. Whoa. Okay, that has a lot of knockback on it. That missed. Why am I aiming so far down? Do I need to, like, change the aim options or something? Okay, reload is circle. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's good. And he's already running. My bowgun is weird. Okay, pick up some rocks. I don't really need to lock on here. Oh no, he's got another rock. He no longer has the rock. Oops. Oh, okay, okay, that's it. Alright, my muscle memory kicked in. You want to hold L2 so you can go into this mode, so the aiming doesn't suck. That's what it is. Okay, right. Oh, but you have to have the weapon out, otherwise you'll just do that. No, get the weapon out. God. Get the weapon out. There we go. Okay. Weapon out, then L2. I don't need to lock on, it's making it harder. Get off the lock on. No. Don't do whatever that is. No. Go into the wall. Thank you. Okay. Weapon out. Do this. Shoot him in the head. Alright. Circle the reload. That's not reload. No. That is... I thought circle was reload. It's triangle? Triangle? Triangle is reload. Okay. Sure. Got it. I'll try to remember that. He's stuck. I think these are like little things you can blow up. Like little mines you can explode. I don't actually know. They don't seem to be doing anything on their own after all. I think sticky ammo does good damage. Let's use that. It explodes a second later, right? Eventually. Yeah, there we go. Cool. One of the ammo types between the light and heavy bowgun are shared. So I've seen some of these before. All of them. Yeah, that's why the targeting felt so weird for a bit there. That's why I kept like spinning in circles. Missing. I got it figured out now. Alright. Can I bonk you into a wall again? I think I can. The wall bonk also makes them drop materials a lot of the time, which is good. I didn't fall down. Sticky material, that sticky ammo takes a while to load, I guess? More on him. Load. Dodge. Oh, kinda lucky that happened right then, huh? Cool. Yeah, he's enraged right now, so I can't, wallbang him. Alright, you're distracted with my cat, so I can reload. Oh, I'm all out of sticky ammo. Okay, that's fine. We use spread ammo, too. That's the other best that we got. Pierce ammo kind of sucks for such a small target. You want it against a longer monster, I believe. Not like he's a very wide target with spread ammo either, but it's a bit better. Still shotgun in the face with it. Don't throw rocks at me, young man. Sure. I will heal with a potion. I want these bones. Give me a sec, Fuyaku. A bone up. So the weakness thankfully shows up on the map too. This guy's weak to water, but I don't have any elemental stuff yet anyway, so kinda doesn't matter. It looks like he's low enough, like, to capture if I had a trap. I didn't see the hell pop up, but I probably just missed it, honestly. There. Any bones? So 25%, I think it's at right now. That means. Okay, so some ammo types you can reload while moving, but I don't think that was the case for the sticky ammo. I think I had to stop. Of course, you move slower, regardless. I can wallbang you again. I guess I should have tenderized you earlier, too. Hey, see, look, you dropped extra stuff. The egg is just for research points. Hold on, I'm picking up this egg. I want to get hit by that. The strongest attack. There's this really stupid special Kuyaku fight you have to do if you want to do the Final Fantasy crossover boss, the Behemoth, against a Kuyaku that keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's playing the Chocobo theme the whole time. And it just one-shots you if it hits you with the rock at one point, if it's big enough. I definitely died to that at full HP, with like HP boost and everything. Kinda stupid, because it's very easy to just get hit by one attack like that. Thing is, to do the dive, you can't sprint until you put away your weapon in this game. If I hit the sprint button, it puts away my weapon, then I start sprinting. Then you can dodge or dive. Well, you can dodge anyway, but you can't dive. So it's very much like, if you see a really scary attack coming, a lot of the time, unless it gives you a lot of warning, or unless you knew it was coming beforehand or whatnot, unless you have like a quick sheath skill maybe, you won't have the option to dive it and get like those safe guaranteed iframes. So you'll have to roll and get like 2 iframes or however many it actually gives you. There are some skills you can take that give you more iframes there. I like them a lot. I'll probably take them when the time comes, once we can get that armor. But right now, nope. Sugoi-zanai. Thank you. Got the camp. Good. What else do you want? Alright. Let's see, next up. Eventually it'll get a little bit more free for him, but at the start of the game you kind of have to do a bunch of stuff in a row. They're still introducing monsters and whatnot too, of course. Commander, you're not the commander. Why did I talk to you? Next up is the Puke Puke, which is one of my favorite monsters. I like the Puke Puke. The silly guy. So a lot of Monster Hunter games share their monsters. For me, Monster Hunter World was my first time seeing any of them, except for like seeing Rathalos in Final Fantasy XIV, I guess. Where Rathalos is kind of just a generic ass dragon anyway. Hold on, I gotta go switch. Wait, well, I'm probably gonna have to make a new weapon, so I will have to go to the blacksmith, I think. What we got? We have... I want to have the dual blades again. Okay, hammer. Alright. The hammer is actually one that I did use a little bit. I never saw great success with it. It's super slow, but I tried it a few times, and I would probably say it was like my 3rd most used weapon. So I don't mind that, really. It's kind of funny, but you have to sharpen your hammer in this game. It counts as like a a weapon. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. A bladed weapon, even though it does blunt damage. I don't know how it works. But you need to sharpen your hammer. Otherwise, it'll do less damage, which is incredibly goofy. I don't really think it makes much sense. I guess it's because it's a melee weapon, period, right? I think all the melee weapons have to be sharpened. It's just the range stuff that doesn't. So I guess that's it. It's not the fact that it's dull, it's just melee, so you have to think of that whatever you will. I'll think of it as just silly. Maximum silliness. Oh, I can actually upgrade it again to the Yaku parts. Sure, I'll do that. Affinity is your crit chance, by the way, in this game. So we've got 15% crit chance. I think it just converts directly to a percentage like that. I hope so. Okay, cool. I don't really need to look at defensive stuff yet, I don't think. But I will go pee real quick in a second here, I think. Right. Where is my BRB screen? Okay, be right back. Give me my mouse controls. Yep. Okay. Ugh. Speaking of the behemoth, like the Final Fantasy quest, it sucks. The behemoth probably took more grinding to finish than anything else in the game when I did it with friends. So the way that the stuff in this game works is if you're doing it with more people, you're actually rewarded because the monster will have less HP. So let's say normally a monster has 100% HP of its base. Like, no shit, obviously it does. Now I'm throwing these numbers, like, out of my ass here. They're not exact, but it doesn't scale linearly. Like, 4 players against a monster doesn't give it 4 times the health. It probably gives it, like, 3.2 or 3.3 or something like that times the health. So the more players you have, like, as long as everyone's performing at the damage rate of, like, 1 player, the hunt goes faster. But the thing is, the behemoth and a couple other special event fights like it actually always have 4 players worth of health, no matter what. So those fights are, I'm not going to say impossible, I'm going to say insufferable unless you go in with a full team of 4 people. They're based around having that. It sucks. Terrible design decision. Alienates offline players. Monster Hunter World is very much expected that you play it online, for better or for worse. And I probably will do some stuff online later, like, I'll join, like, regular hunts and stuff, maybe hunts I've already done. But I'll do, like, everything once on my own first. But if I do stuff online later on, it'll just help accelerate, any grinding that I need to do, materials and stuff. Anyway, here is the Puke. I love this guy. So goofy. Oh, he didn't hit the wall. Hold on, wait. It's probably not gonna hit it here either, but I don't have anything to hit him with. Rocks or plants. Here. Over here. I don't know if he's... Alright, well, I guess we're gonna hit his wings instead. Thank you, field team leader. Field team leader. Please get closer to the wall. Over here. Come on, Puke, my beloved. Never seen this guy fly so much. What was the point of that? Yeah, I think I can get him on this wall. I think he's close enough to it, probably. No? Okay, alright, he'll get enraged now, probably. Yeah. After two like, send him forward things, the monster gets mad. Alright, so the hammer. I can't remember how it works. You can do a special... That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Give me all. How is it again? There's a special thing. Oh, here it is. Power charge. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna last until I get hits. Or put away the hammer, and it'll make me do extra damage. Which is cool. You have, like, an overhead that you can spam, I think, up, like, 5 times. Please get that vignette off my screen. Oh, is he gonna leave already? No, it's just roaring for the sake of it. Oh, and of course the roar got rid of my charge. But he dropped the part. Nice. Yeah, antidote though. Hold on. Alright, good. Alright, now then, let me charge, please. For the hammer, you want to go for the head. Head's generally a good part to go for anyway. Especially for the hammer, you can stun the monster with it. Come back. Wait, this got it. Oh, long tail. Wait. I'm not charged, but whatever. I don't need to be. I broke open the poison plant. Alright, Puke is gonna leave now. And so am I, because I don't want to fight an Anjanath yet. Anjanath is one of the stronger monsters in the jungle. And you don't really want to fight it as soon as it appears. I'll have to fight it sooner or later anyway, so I'm just gonna wait. But we'll gather some footprints. To be honest, it's kind of worthless, I guess. Well, I mean, it'll get me, more freeform missions, the bounties. I don't remember what they're called. I guess it'll get me those. Breaking parts and stuff gets you those too sometimes. A lot of stuff does. Look, it's a great Chagas. Right. Charge. The annoying thing with the charge is there's no way to, like, not attack after it. So it's a buff that you have to get, and then you, like, have to waste time going into, like, an attack for it, too. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. So there's also... So you can actually, like, charge as well, like a different kind of charge, like this, and then unleash this. There's, like, different charging levels that you can unleash. I think if you do the level 2 charge, it's like an uppercut, which is pretty good for hitting heads. Yes. Please don't poison me. I thought there was, oh yeah, the jumping charge attacks are also a thing. If You get on a slope with a hammer, it's really good because you can do a cool like jumping spin attack that hits a bunch of times in the air. It's probably its best attack, I think, damage-wise. But it's kind of hard to use. You know, you need terrain for it. Actually, some weapons can, like, climb up certain walls, too, and, like, jump off. I don't remember if the hammer can. That's something I never use too much. Even the bow could do it. Maybe it's something all weapons can do, if you can find the right wall. I don't know, video games, am I right? Alright, you know, I can wallbang him again. Hold on. Come back. I need access to your head, please. Just gonna spin... Spin twice? Kind of. Spin you out. Oh, he fell. Poor clumsy guy. Good. Free stuff, and then we'll go. I wanted to charge. There we go. Hey, investigation. That's what they are. Investigations, not bounties. Okay. And he's already leaving. Damn it. That's fine. I don't think I really need Jogress materials. Great Jogress, maybe, but baby Jogress I'll leave for now. Basic bones so far I think are enough to make some okay gear for this point in the game for all the weapons. Mucus. Right, wanna run to the tree? I didn't... Okay, I guess now he's enraged. He wasn't sure. Right, I mean, if you're just gonna sit up there and do nothing, I'll at least do this, I guess, and maybe tenderize your roll. So some weapons need to hit twice to tenderize. Some weapons need to hit once. I guess the hammer... Actually, I'm not sure, because I forgot the message doesn't show up unless you're multiplayer, that it's tenderized. You just have to look. Hold on. I actually want to see, so I know. Okay, the hammer just has to hit once. Okay. You know, because of, like, the white streaks on the wings. The wings are tenderized now. Big slam. Sure, I will stop everything I'm doing and sharpen my weapon. Gotta get that sharp hammer. Gotta pick up that. No, I don't want the piercing pumps. This is a big problem in the game, like, trying to pick something up when there's other stuff nearby. It's really annoying. Like, I want the material, not the pods, but sometimes it takes a couple tries, and if you pick up the pods, it drops your old pods on the ground nearby, so they're gonna be in the way next time you try to pick it up, too. Game isn't perfect. Alright. Come on, friendo. Stop turning so much, please. Alright, that should be good. Let me turn him sideways, too. Cheeky little wall bang, and then we run out of stamina. And we'll hit him in the head a little bit. 25%. So there was like... Oh yeah, no, it is just triangle, letting go. I thought there was like another set of attacks you could do with a charge, but I think I'm thinking of the jump attacks that you can do with the charge. So the actual thing that makes the hammer go is called the power charge. I'll try to call it that for simplicity's sake, because there's the power charge and then there's the regular charge. It's a little bit weird, naming-wise. So the kitchen walks have actually been helping me with weight loss a little bit too. I've been trying to eat a bit less, like within healthy ranges, of course. But definitely the reason, you know, I was overweight overweight before because of overeating and no exercise, and I'm trying to remedy both of those a little bit. I'll happily walk for a few hours a day, and I've been trying to space out my meals more, not eat as soon as I wake up. It's been good so far. I'm under 170 now, which is good. I was like, at my worst, I think it was almost 180, but I'm down to like 167 right now. So I'm making some progress slowly. I'm feeling good. Oh, can't wallbang here. I guess because he's eating? Special animation? The game can be unclear about that stuff sometimes, but whatever. Hey, bones. Is that a bee? I've never seen that bee. Must be special in my play. That's different from like mosquito things in this area. Oh, hi. Sorry, I was picking up some bones off the ground. I didn't mean to leave you down there to get Puke got lonely. Ah. Okay, let's go down here where there's a bit more space to do things, maybe. Okay. Come on. Got my hammer charged up. Now get down here. If you want to attack, you can leave yourself wide open, please. Oh my god, are you gonna stop attacking? At any points? My hammer's not charged anymore. Excuse me, not power charged. But whatever. I'll hit you anyway. Actually, I could probably use this slope here. Come on. It's stuck on stuff everywhere. I think you have to sprint, like, down the slope and you start sliding, right? I guess you, like, unsheath for the attack. It's like this. Okay, no, not quite like that. Hold on, I want to try this out. This should be enough of a slope, surely. No, that's just mounting the monster. That's not quite it. Clearly, I've forgotten how this game works. But doing this now instead. You know, this thing's like 2 hits from death anyway. Yeah, get down there and tear it up. Get down there and hit it one more time. Tear it up with your hammer. Alright, good. Forgive me, Puke. I had to do it. Any way to go back early? I guess not. I wish I could just make the timer hit 0 because I don't have anything else really left to do. I guess I'll pick up some mushrooms or something. I don't know. Wait, I can just hold the button. Nice. And the bugs are for shock traps, so that's good. Actually, you kind of need them, I guess. Alright, what's next? Probably, the electric flying squirrel guy that I don't know the name of. Not sure. Oh no, it's the escort quest at the second area. I remember this is one that you can't skip the cutscene for, according to the page. It said you can't, but I think it lets you, but it breaks, is a more accurate way of saying it, maybe. Not sure. Let me weapon, though. Hold on. The wheel. Spin the wheel. Alright. What do we got? We have insect glaive again. Getting a lot of repeats. I think that's fine. I don't think repeats are inherently bad at all. I'll actually go make the bone glaive though, I think, because I didn't make it before, huh? I'm gonna do that. Let me just use my teleporter to go up there. To the workshop. Good. We're slowly building out a weapon roster. Of just basic ass bone weapons, but look, one step at a time, okay? Now, the game does not stop you from making two of the same exact weapon, too, so I need to be careful not to do that. But yeah, I only see one other insect glaive here, so I definitely did not do that here. It's okay. We're good. You can manage your bugs, too. Like, upgrade them. But I don't really care that much, I think. Sure. I'll upgrade you. Why not? It's not really a massive deal. The glaive is a lot more important, I think. So, have I unlocked investigations yet for if I want to do any? You take them on over here. Gosh, just open the investigation menu. Bounties or whatever they are. The bounties are not. The investigations are here. Okay. These are just like, hey, you want to go fight the monster again and get some extra rewards? You want to go grind, kids? You do it in this menu. Of course, there's other menus to grind at too. There's the optional quests. What do you mean I've completed them? Those weren't optional. Huh? Okay, that's strange. I don't know why they're in there. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, there's stuff there. There's also the event quests. I don't have any need to really go do any of these right now. I will wait until I actually need materials to bother, I think. So I'm just gonna carry on for now. This quest is a big waste of time. I forget if you even have to fight anything at the end or not. I think you do. I think you do. I remember what, though? That I don't quite remember offhand. So I won't skip the scene here, just in case. Ready, have my guess. I think it breaks something with the escort mission. If you do, they said. Some people reported that, like, some other missions that they didn't specify also had NPCs break periodically, but if it happens, I just reset the mission and don't skip next time, I guess. I bet speedrunners will love this one. I know I do. I ain't nobody's eyeball. I've had to grind the Juratodos, like the fish guy here, so many times for materials. That's kind of just the first thing that pops into my head when I think of this map. There sure is. I'm purposefully looking away from it in protest. You know, I could be riding in that. Right, guys? Right? You could at least put my cat in there. I got space. Is this cart, like, for supplies, or are we bringing stuff home? We must be bringing stuff home, right? Like, we're coming here to get something? Yeah, I think we're here to get rocks or something, aren't we? Like, rock samples? I was gonna say, like, we're not setting up a camp there or something, because we don't have anything in the cart to bring. Some fruit. So yeah, I haven't done as much of the foraging this year yet. I know there's like time stuff. I did a little bit back in earlier spring. I got garlic mustard, which is an invasive plant that you can grind up and eat. It's okay. I put in pizza and stuff. It smells good. It smells better than it tastes. It doesn't have much of a taste, honestly. I think that's all. No, I got Japanese knotweed leaves and ate them on pizza. They were okay. Just basic ass salad leaves. They're fine. And I marked down like some places where berries would be ready later, which I plan on getting quite soon now that I'm not sick anymore. I've got a lot of stuff in my spare room that I actually need to cut. Like I've got mint, I've got more oregano and stuff. Parsley, some other things that are still growing too. And I was putting that off because I was sick. And I can do that soon, and I really need to because the mint is kind of out of control, actually. It's like, I think a couple feet long now. It's like grown out of its pot, and it's like on top of one of the other pots. It grows fast, I guess, compared to everything else. It gets big. You know, it's hard to protect you guys when I'm being forced to walk and can't catch up with you. Yeah. It's a cave. Actually, no, it's not. It's trees. They're not gonna make me fight the Rathian, though, if I recall right. I think we just walk past it. No, I'm good. We'll just walk. You know, you could just wait 10 minutes, you know, 30 seconds for this thing to just leave. Because, you know, they tend to move around the map pretty quick. Lands here, it'll probably take off in a minute and go land somewhere else. They got, like, their own little Sims routines that they follow. Stardew Valley style. It's funny that the game even bothers mentioning the slinger when you don't need to use it at all. The intro even like has you do like a hiding in grass tutorial, and I don't think I used the hide mechanic a single time in my entire 250-hour playthrough, past in the tutorial where it forces you to before it lets you proceed. It's so worthless. Like, if I'm fighting a monster, I want to keep fighting the monster. If I want to heal or something, like, I'll just get some distance when it's a good time in the fight. I'm not gonna go hide in a bush. Usually there aren't bushes anyway, especially in later areas. I think there's less. You know, you're not gonna find many bushes in the desert, probably. Can you, like, hide in this grass over here? Oops. I don't want to use a potion. No, that doesn't count. Like, the screen gets dark, like, with a vignette when you successfully hide, I think. So this isn't even good enough. I don't think I'm hiding. Am I? Oh, there might be a vignette there. It's subtle. I'm not sure. Which maybe says something about how the mechanic sucks. Not sure. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and sniff some footprints. Catch up whenever you're ready. I think they stop moving if you go too far, so I'm actually just kind of waiting. I'm sure they're just getting in their morning exercise. Everyone runs now and again. You know, usually I walk around the kitchen island, but sometimes I'll jog for like a minute or two in my kitchen with shoes on. My cats get a little bit concerned. But I'm burning them calories, don't you know? My feet are actually pretty sore. My legs are pretty stiff. I've walked that much. My right foot especially. So I need to be careful to walk. So since I'm kind of like walking in circles around it, the foot on the inside gets more stress on it over time. So since my right foot seems to have run out of stamina before my left foot, I'm specifically walking with my left foot on the inside until my right foot stops being sore. If my left foot starts getting sore, I guess I'll just have to rest for a couple days, but we'll see. I haven't quite hit that point so far, thankfully. Hold up, guys. I need this mud. Oh yeah, we're here for the Zora Magdaros stuff. Main story quest. One of the big parts of the main story, but it's kind of boring, and the missions that you have to do with it suck. I don't think anyone likes them. They're definitely the low points in the game. They're supposed to be like big cinematic, like look, you're riding the monster, or like you're protecting something from the monster's siege or whatnot. Like this big mountain monster. But gameplay wise, it just kind of sucks. I just want to hunt, you know, the regular stuff. I'm here to play Dark Souls, not Shadow of the Colossus. They're very different games, and if you suddenly are asked to play one during the other, you might be kind of mad, right? It's that. It's also not very good Shadow of the Colossus. Mind you, I've never played Shadow of the Colossus. But I'm sure it's better than Zora Magdaros. Just, you know, from what I've heard of people praising Shadow of the Colossus. Hit him in the eye. He's never gonna forget that. Come on, I'm falling asleep over here. Oh, actually I have to hunt him. Okay. I think it counts as another quest, but you know, let's fight him with this. Let's just do it now. I'm not sure. No, maybe you do have to do it right now. I don't know if you can like go back or not and have it like register a separate quest. And I don't want to have to redo the escort section, so I don't want to find out. I'm just gonna hunt him now. He makes a big funny train sound when he charges. You get all 3 extracts here. No, I don't want the green one. That's not extract, it just heals. That's white. Where's orange? Alright, good enough. There we go. Okay. Alright, so... Not quite right. I don't think the jump attacks actually do much damage. They're usually, like, not really that good to do. There's a couple bosses, like the main game's final boss, they're really good against. But past that, they're not that great. I should actually tenderize this guy. Like his tail, maybe. Come on. Thank you. I think you have to hit it twice with the glaive to tenderize, though. There we go. Okay. Now I can probably hit his tail without bouncing off, maybe. Then you want to finish off with the circle button, I think, for that. I can't remember how the blade works. I used it a fair bit before. I don't think I'm actually going to get him into a wall here. Ooh, I did. Okay, I was hoping you'd reach that. Hold on. I need mats. I need this bug. I don't really care about the cactus, though. You can keep that one. This guy's annoying, because if you don't tenderize him, you're just going to bounce off. I actually don't know what you'd do without the clutch claw, which is iceborne only. Maybe you can hit like his legs or some other part of his body without tenderizing them. I can hit his tail. Let's get his tail. If I get a tail cut, that's even better for the materials. Just like in Dark Souls, but even more so in this game, you can cut off tails. Almost every monster can be tail cut in Monster Hunter world, though, with very few exceptions. Come on. move around too much. Also, I need my extract again. It's kind of cool that you can heal with this thing too if you hit the right part of the body. Usually like right at the edge of the tail or something. So it gives you the green bug for the heal. Ooh, ow. That actually did a lot of damage. I gotta heal up a little. Fire bug. Oh, yeah, my cat did that. Okay. I think it's the head for the red one, right? Yes, okay. Good. There we go. Hit you in the tail more once the mud goes away. You don't want to step in the mud, it gives you status ailment. And you get stuck too, depending on how bad it is. And there he goes. I don't think I've actually done much damage so far. Well, I guess I did wallbang a monster, so that should have done a little bit. Oh, right, I gotta remember to whetstone as well, huh? Melee weapon problems. I never plan on actually making potions, so I probably don't need to pick up these herbs, but I'm just kind of doing it out of habit. I think they're only used for potions, though. But I'm just gonna buy them. Much easier. Less hassle. Alright, buddy. No. Ugh. It's annoying. I guess you can't just do that to start the fight. Gotta wait for them to attack a little bit first. Alright, let me rotate you one more time. And then we'll get off of the wall down here. I hit the wrong button there? I thought it was... No, it's... Oh, okay. It's R2 and X, not L2 and X, right? Okay. Right, there we go. Like, wave is good for mounting monsters like this too, thankfully. Since it gets you up in the air and all that. So that is another advantage of using the glaive. And it can just get you a free knockdown. Knockdowns are always nice, because it's free time to just attack the monster. Honestly, I'll be happy with just the red extract, if you want to give me that. Actually, now I want to heal. So, how about you give me some green, too? Actually, no, never mind, my cat did the thing. I'll just use that. No, actually your head's already tenderized. Well, I kind of want to just keep on hitting your tail. It'd be cool to get the tail. If you get materials like that early, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Pop. Get a little tail swing there. Oh, he's doing a shoulder check. Oh, I think he's gonna leave again. Loser. Oh, he's jumping. Yeah, on. Oh, I can't climb up there. There's a little lip get in the way. Bum, bum, bum. I'm not here to talk to you, cat. I just want my ore. Oh, it's a free cat to help. I'm sure. Whatever. You can play the game without the cat, but I'm not going to bother doing that. Can I discover the other camp now? Like, open it? Yeah, okay, good. That's certainly helpful. I still gotta deliver the materials to actually unlock it, but at least I've got the points discovered now. It's nice to have the cat. I'm not trying to make this, like, ooh, impossible scary challenge run. I just want to do the weapon roulette thing, because I think that'd be fun. Fun way to revisit the game. But I'm not, like, playing without mantles, or knockdowns, or clutch claw, or the cat, or anything like that. I'm gonna use all that stuff. think I forgot to eat at the start of this quest. Oh, right, because they like instantly put me in the escort mission. Never had a chance to eat. I mean, you can eat before the quest too, but yeah, I guess that's good for you. I have no but like rebuttal to that really. You can eat before the quest. Okay, no, yep, there we go. Where's your tail? Right, that's actually already 10 dollars good. If I hit this frog and he's close enough to, I can also stun him. Like, paralyze him, rather. It's a different thing than stun. That'd be nice. Maybe if you come over here? Maybe if you come over here? He's at half health. Maybe if you come over here? There we go. Hit. He went past it. Never mind. No paralyze for me. Unless he walks in it now. Oh, the green heal is actually like a slow... Oh, wait, no, it is fast. Okay. Okay, never mind. It's good. Right. Please bring your tail down where I can reach it. I'm using my overhead. It's hard to reach it. Too high. I'm gonna just do this over and over again and it works pretty well. Oh, there we go. Got it. Nice. Right now, is he gonna give me time to harvest it? If not, I can just do it later, but yeah. I only got a shell from it. My tail. Shame. Oh well. Alright, let's tenderize his head and try to hit his head a bunch to break it, maybe. Obviously, you can't break it off, but you can still, like, damage it. It helps getting parts and stuff later on. Materials. Anything to decrease the grind later on. Hey there. Look at attack there. They, did you just knock yourself down? What? Why did he do that? Put away the weapon. There we go. Okay. Head is damaged. Oh, it broke it too. Nice. It's a different thing. Okay, so I still bonk off the head. I guess you just bonk off the head no matter what. Okay, that's good to do. In that case, let me just, I'll bang you. Guess I'll hit your feet, maybe? I got nothing I can hit on you. No bonking. It's annoying. I should sharpen too. Alright. He's over there being angry, so I think I'll have time to sharpen. I could hit where his tail was, I guess. And that will work for damage. Careful. Oh, he's low. Just riding him, basically. I'll hop off. I'm running out of stamina if I don't. If you charge stamina, just ride him further. Severe injuries. I hope so. Can't do this forever, but you can do it like a certain number of times, I think 3 or 4. Then it'll stop like bouncing you up. You'll have to land eventually, unfortunately. Where's my bug? Bug. Hit him in the head. Where's the bug? What are you doing? Go. Oh, the bug doesn't have any stamina. I forgot the bug has a full stamina bar. I don't know why it's out, but okay. Sure. Sleepy bug. I broke something. He's broken the head again. He can break parts multiple times. Whoa. Oh, he's just rolling to get mud on him. Changes what he's weak to. That kind of takes forever to kill. Mainly because your weapon likes to bounce off of him a lot. I think my aerial attack doesn't though, which is nice. Why did I get knocked into the mud? What did I hit that just bounced me backwards into the mud? I don't understand that. That was strange. Alright, let me heal. That's not the right one. Come on. Come on. It's annoying when the monsters turn this much. Gotta get at your tail, buddy. There we go. No. Go forward, my bug. I'm not using a potion. I don't have any basic ones, so... Or maybe they're a different part of my bar. I'm gonna use this. I have sustain with this weapon, so I'm gonna use it. It's simple as that. Oh. That surprised me. I didn't mean to mount him. Okay, but I guess we did. I heard online that it's better to move after... Is it move after bracing? Or after something else? I'm not sure, but there's like some weird invisible thing to it. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'd have to watch the video again and refresh myself, but I don't really care. Alright. Is there anywhere I can hit on you that won't make me upset? I can hit there. Oh. Boy, this guy's a slog. He's under 10% though. That's not actually what I meant to do. I meant to do this. You know, for like 2 damage. Poke another butt though. Let's do defeat if I pop it on her tail. Neat damage. Oh. Maybe like 30, which is probably more than I'm doing with my regular attacks. I don't know. Oh my god, he's leaving again, even though he's under 10%. Get back here. I'm almost done, so I don't think I really need to sharpen again. Just want to get this over with. I didn't know how bad it was fighting this guy with a melee weapon. I've always just done it with a bow. Not like that's fast either. He still takes a long time to kill. Oh. Cool. Okay. Oh, camera's freaking out there. Okay. Hi, Junie. Good call. I was looking for bones, but I don't see any. I think there's bones over here. There's nothing anywhere. Oh, I found honey. Junie, you're actually kind of in the way of my drinks. That's me. Drinks up here so I can reach him better. Nope. We're skipping this. Thank you, Monster Hunter World modders. You save me so much time. You make me so happy. It's like side missions you can do to unlock more food for the canteen too, which can be helpful, but I'm probably not going to go super out of my way for it. I don't know. We'll see. And of course, there's a lot of side missions that you have to do for like the different mantles and tools and stuff. Some of those can be really useful, so I might do them at one point, but I don't know which ones do what. Without checking online, or actually it might say in the quest description now that I've gotten the mod for that. We'll see, I'm not sure. Hold on, before I do the weapon roulette, what do you want to say to me? You have an exclamation mark. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. I don't even have traps yet. I can make some now, I think. Ooh. Alright, let me see here. Just checking my DMs. We are doing the bow. My favorites. That's right, cheer for the bow. The bow feels so cool in this game. I love it. Alright, workshop. By the wheel. Pretty hard to miss when I look over at OBS, thankfully. And I can upgrade it one more step as well. Sure. So there's no ammo with the bow per se, but you can do coatings temporarily to add effects to your stuff. And coatings are limited use. So I guess in a sense there's ammo. It's a little bit different, but yeah, you can think of it like ammo, I guess. If you want. You can buy these later on too, but I don't know if you can yet. Probably not. Let me look. Just the power coating, and this bow can't even use them anyway, so essentially the answer is no, you can't buy them. Yep. Reminds me. You're supposed to always have bounties on that you're just kind of like passively doing while you're playing. So I'll have those ones on. I'm not gonna capture anything just yet though, so I won't bother collecting the other one. This is probably the Juratodos one. By the sounds of it, with the swamp and all that. Oh yeah, so another news. Really forgot to mention this. I applied for food stamps and I got them. And they are pretty good. I mean, anyone who isn't making much money, I highly recommend food stamps. I don't know what it's like in other states, besides New York, I guess, but they are pretty overpowered in New York State. They're giving me like almost $300 a month to spend on food and drinks and stuff. I can't even spend all that. Food stamps, they're not actually physical stamps, but that's what it's called, like, historically. It lets you use, your health insurance card to buy food and drink. Not from restaurants, but from like grocery stores and stuff. So I have money every month that I get for free that I can only use on certain stuff, essentially. And it gives me like $300 a month. And it rolls over, I think like, and I think like each month lasts for like 6 months or something like that. I forget how it works, but essentially, I can buy as many groceries as I want, and you can use them on Amazon. The first thing I bought was $150 worth of different energy drinks off Amazon. Then I went out grocery shopping a few weeks ago, got like frozen pizza and breadsticks and fries and all sorts of just other stuff. And I gotta go and get some more stuff soon. But they are good. Saves a lot of money on groceries, basically all the money, you know. Still need like plates and just stuff for the cats. They don't cover cat food, just people food, but they're really good. So it's enabled me to try out, you know, more food that I normally wouldn't. I can get the more expensive frozen pizzas. I can try more types of energy drinks. So I'm drinking like Monsters, C4s, and Ghost right now. They're all pretty good. Did I never put my stuff away before? Damn. Whatever. Wait, where am I going, by the way? I don't know. Hold on. I mean, I know where the Gerototus would be, but I don't know if that's where they want me to go. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna fast travel back and drop off my stuff. It doesn't drop off, like, materials that you get in this game. You have to do it manually, which is really stupid. Where's the box? That's the wrong box. Go into the tent for it. Shush game. Item box. Materials. No. Store? I swear there was... Right. Typically what you do is you just load and load out. And that puts it all away. It's really dumb how this works. You can't, like, restock the stuff in your inventory automatically either. Find the missing scholar. Where is he? You're not gonna tell me anything? Okay. Well, he's probably over in the Gerototus area. I don't know. I'll just go over there, like I was doing. Or I got very sidetracked. But yeah, so the C4 energy drink is something I tried out. And I brought up to my friend, like, hey, this energy drink is really good, it's tasty, but it's making me itchy. So I found out, and they don't advertise this on the can, by the way. It's supposed to be like a pre-workout drink. But on the can, it just says all the same shit every other drink says. It's like, ooh, extra stamina, extra focus. So you don't know this unless you go look it up online. Which is kind of dumb. I guess they used to advertise it more clearly, but they don't anymore. And I guess something in there makes you itchy. It's not the scratchy kind of itch. It's not the kind that you have to scratch. It's like a tingly kind of itch. It doesn't really bother me too much, actually. But I guess for a lot of people, there's an allergic reaction. According to him, it's a kind of allergic reaction that happens in a lot of people. I don't really quite get the details. It's due to something in the drink. If you Google, like, C4 energy drink itchy, you'll get people talking about it. So if you're curious, go ahead and do that and educate me. Because I didn't really do too much into it. I guess a lot of people get itchy buttholes. Thankfully, I don't get that. I just get, like, general itch on, like, back and arms and stuff in other places. So I guess I don't have it too bad, which is nice. But it's just the C4 that gives it to me. But I think if you exercise after, it's not quite as bad. I'm not really sure, honestly. Okay, it's a Gerototus. Well, actually, it's a dead Barra, but Gerototus is nearby. But it's just the C4 that has that stuff. Also drink the Ghost, which is pretty good. I'll just drink this like at my desk. Same thing with the Monsters, because they don't have that. If I'm walking in the kitchen, I might have a C4. Oh yeah, I can just skip this. Oh. right in front of me. I think overall, probably like my favorites. There's like, a strawberry something C4, I forget, which is really good. Why is the bow so loud? Oh. Sound effect is very, very loud. I don't know if you'd like that. Maybe it's just this quest that's loud. Game feels very loud all of a sudden. Yeah. Alright, let me maybe tenderize this guy a little bit. Or something. I see rocks to pick up here, but I'm sure there's some somewhere. Can you stop spitting mud everywhere? Stupid baby fish. Not the time, guys. Right. Oh, he didn't do 3 spits. Weird. Right. Takes 2 of these to tenderize. You can do a nice little aerial shot on the way down, too. I love the bow. Get out of my way. Stupid fish. He fell over? He fell over. You can do this too. It's kind of not great, usually. But if you can get, like, a good shot against, like, a long monster, like, straight through the head all the way to the tail, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Often it's not your best option, but it makes you feel cool. So I like it. Oops. So the bow works in, like, a 3-hit system, and you want to typically do the spread shot in the 3rd hit, because that's your most damage, assuming you're close enough to hit with more of the shots. But even just spamming just 3 in a row is still pretty good. I don't think this guy's gonna take much damage on his back. I forget if this thing with the Dragon Piercer scales with the combo or not. I'm not sure. Okay, handler, thanks. The antidote won't work on that. You have to use a null berry, and I don't know if I have any. I don't. So I'll just deal with it. Come back here. I think it'll wear off eventually. I don't really care. You can also do this other cool thing. It's a bit jank to pull off, but it uses your loaded slinger ammo and explodes it all on the boss at once. The controls don't work very well for it. It's kind of unreliable, and I've heard other people say the same thing. A lot of the time it'll do the Dragon Piercer instead. It's good when it works. That hit the little fish. Okay. Don't mind me just chopping up this fish here. You can see, like, the little fish aren't necessarily on his side, that they're, like, attacking him too. But they'll also attack you. They just hate everything. Everything hates everything in this world, you know? Simple as that. Get out of the mud. Maybe this guy's not so much of a pain to fight. I don't want these bones. Yeah, I get, like, the special Wildspire waste bones too. Okay, good. I'm not muddy anymore. Good. Much appreciated. Alright, he's gonna go up to a different arena. But yeah, I don't really mind, like, the C4 itch if I'm up walking. I don't really mind it that much in general, honestly. I don't think it's anything harmful from what I understand, that it's so common. Oh, fell. Nice. You do, like, a little dodge with a bow, too, and it maintains your combo, if you do. I think it actually might build it up on level, too. I think it does. This guy's one of the easiest monsters at most points in the game. It's gonna be like stronger forms of the monsters later, or like stronger ranks. Actually both, to be fair. And this guy always kind of remains pretty much a pushover compared to most of the other monsters at the higher ranks. Man, he moved. I want to tenderize him a little bit, maybe, so I can do a bit more damage. Okay, maybe not when he's doing that. He's just getting himself covered in mud. Tenderize, please. Gives me ammo, too. So each weapon either is good for tenderizing or good for getting ammo. However, even the bad tenderizing weapons still tenderize in 2 hits, but I think the good tenderizing ones never give you ammo. That I'm not totally sure of, but... Also, I don't think you can gut this guy's tail. I think he's one of the ones where you can't. Hey, it's soft now, so I'm gonna hit it, I guess. I need my stamina back. Stamina management is kind of a big thing with the bow. Oddly enough, more so than a lot of melee weapons. Bows take a lot of strength to use in real life, from what I hear. So, fair enough. So you can still break it, but you can't sever it. And the bow can't sever anyway, for the most part. Technically, the melee attack, which I think is like this, does sever damage, and I think Dragon Piercer does too, which is the big charge attack that goes through the boss. But those are the only ones. So the way that the sever damage works, from what I recall, is it's like a separate counter, like, essentially on that body part, and if you do enough, like, if you rack up a certain number, it'll pierce the tail, it'll sever the tail. But only certain weapons will do that damage. So you won't be severing with a bow outside of niche situations. Like maybe if your friends are doing a bunch of sever damage and you happen to steal the last blow or something. Muddy. I'm in the muds. You can see it. You move. You move. Here. Let's do this. That attack is called 1,000 Dragons. I love it. I just love everything about the bow. It's fun. I have no stamina. And I still did some damage, actually. That wasn't bad. I need a potion, why not? He broke that landmass. He's so strong. There's nothing... I think there's... Yeah, I was gonna say, there's slinger ammo over here. I should be wallbanging. Oh, you're not my target. Go away, Barroth. I'm not fighting another Barroth right now. Heck no. Please no. Don't got time for that. I don't really want the mud. It takes too long. I'll just get research points toward him by killing him. That's the simple way of doing it. Where are you going? Oh, he didn't look like he was anywhere near me when I saw him under the water over there. How did he do that? And I'm muddy again. I wish he'd go over near the wall so I could wallbang him, but I don't think I can do it here. I don't know if you can wallbang him when he's under the water anyway. I'm not sure, actually. Like, oh, yeah, he's just, like, teleporting. I don't remember him doing that. I'll try. Let's see. Oh, it still worked. I guess the edge of the arena still counts. That's good. Oh. Yeah, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna stand here for a bit. Actually, I picked an mulberry earlier. Nice. I don't think this scales with the combo thing. I don't think combo matters for 1,000 Dragons, unfortunately. I'm gonna do it here, though. Ah, damn. Shaking around too much. I do want a couple of these guys before I go. There we go. I'll pick a few more. I guess I finished the bounty. Main reason to finish the bounties is for armor spheres, for upgrading your armor, which just gives it more stats. Alright, he's almost dead, please. Let's finish him off real quick. No. A nuisance. shakes his head so much. Bigger side over here, that's a much better place to be at. The little fish is in the way. Okay, I still got him. Good. Okay. I don't want the mud. No. Don't care about the mud. Alright, bitch. No, please put the bow away so we can carve the monster. See any more rounds? I guess I'm not gonna finish the bounty. Maybe one short. That's okay. So one annoying thing is, I tested beforehand just to make sure I didn't run any issues, but I can't both stream and record Monster Hunter at the same time, so I'm gonna have to do the thing where I download the VOD off Twitch, edit out the intro and outro, then upload it to YouTube. I could just leave the intro and outro in, but I would rather not. I'd rather keep it clean, you know? And plus, I think Twitch messes with, like, your video description if you use the direct export to YouTube feature. And I'd rather be able to customize it all on my side, like, add it to a playlist and do all that immediately with my own control. So, it's extra steps, but I'll do the download and upload myself, I think. Items can be delivered. Grass may be green. Tubikadachi, that's the one. That's the electric guy. Yep, that's fine. I'm not using that one because I don't need to stealth. There's no point. I'm not even equipping it. They'll probably auto-equip it anyway, but... Okay, Let's see what we got. Give me the bow again. Give me the bow again. Been getting pretty good luck so far, honestly. It's gonna be sword and shield. Okay. Haven't used them much. In the behemoth fight, it's kind of good to have a dedicated healer, which is really silly, because you don't really want that anywhere else in the game. So it's kind of viable to just have someone with a sword and shield, because I think for whatever reason, I think you can like use items without putting them away or something. It's kind of useful. And you just put on like item buffing skills, and you just have like a full-on healer. And I think I ended up doing that for some of our attempts on the behemoth, because that fight is absolutely miserable. And I don't think I'll be doing it on stream or anything in this run at all. Just... no. Ain't worth it. It sucks. To watch on YouTube, you'll see how bad it is. Alright, I gotta go make a sword and shield. Probably pretty soon is the point where I'm gonna have to actually start like getting some monster materials for stuff. Like for weapons. So shield. Bone cookery. And we upgrade that real quick. I guess I should give updates on projects and stuff too, shouldn't I? Sticker survival, all the translating has been done for a little while now. Oh, I can do a Jagras weapon if I want. Sure. Well, no, I'm gonna save the Jagras weapon for a different weapon. Save the materials, I mean, rather. Okay. That's fine. Cool. But, yeah, so proofreading got done too. And just a couple days ago, I did a bunch of manual formatting for the text that needed it. Some of the text auto-line wraps, some of it doesn't. It's one of those games. Right now, all that's left is some UI stuff. I'm waiting on someone to edit together the images for me. And, Mizuso was also going to have to get back to me with some of the text that he didn't get to me before. And maybe I'll do a trailer. I guess I usually do. I don't really want to. I don't feel like it's the kind of game that really lends itself to a trailer well at all. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll skip it this time. We'll have to see, I guess. But we're just in, like, the final cleanup phase, basically. Miscellaneous stuff left to do. I haven't touched Labyrinth in a couple months. We're waiting for 3 Peso to finish the next chunk of the game so we can test it, essentially. And you know how it is with development. Sometimes you're like, ooh, I want to do this before I do this, and I want to do all this stuff up to the final boss before I do all this stuff up to the second area and whatnot. So, it'll still be a while. I don't really have an ETA. Obviously, the early 2025, June 2025 ETAs are no longer valid. Don't expect those to happen. The game's not coming out this month, I promise you that. I haven't touched base with 3 Peso in a little while, but I have enough other stuff to do that I'm not really rushing him. I look forward to playing more of the game myself. I haven't played past where the demo ends, just like everyone else, actually. So, first thing when he gets that done is I'm going to join the testers in playing it. Because most of the stuff there's translated. The story is good to go until, like, 80% of the way through the game already. This cat plays disappear if you get seen. Damn. Alright. Yeah, I know how... Right, I don't have the bow on anymore. Shit. I tried to shoot an arrow just now. Block with R2? Okay. I see. Okay. Weird. Okay. Can do a shield attack with circle. So it's essentially like left and right hand, I guess. I see. And guard slash? No, not quite when you're holding it up, I guess. Probably a good chance you to practice with a weapon a little bit. I don't really know what this thing is specialized for. I guess they're leaving. Okay, you guys go. I don't need to finish you off. I do need these bones, though. But yeah, no really big news in Labyrinth, honestly. With Sticker Survival, like, kind of to the point where I don't have much left to do. I'm kind of waiting on other people. And I kind of have to go nag Mizusoba for more stuff. I'm dedicating some time to Toho Danmaku's, which I'm in as a programmer and translator. That's the thing that we premiered the open access demo thing for at Animazement. 2 stages done so far with a preview of the 3rd. I can't really talk too much about the game because it's not my project primarily, but I'll just say progress is being made. We plan on including the Japanese translation with the next update. I've actually already done the translation for most of it, and it's being checked over by my proofreader. Hey, Gex. Yeah, funny enough, like, even if I open the game through Godot because of how we have it set up, it says I'm in the game on Steam, so, yeah. People are probably seeing those notifications, but, hey, it means I get to remind you that the game is there. I can help advertise the game a little. Stage 3 will be cool when it's done. I did, like, a little bit of redesigning for some of the attacks just today. But I also kind of need to get off my ass and work on the Japanese translation of Lensed Night Sky Kasegai, which is that, like, roguelike shmup that's, it's got a demo out on Steam right now. Early access, I forget. Maybe one, maybe both. I don't recall. But I'm doing the Japanese translation for that. But there's a lot of text. It's a little bit overwhelming, honestly. I've done the prologue, but that was like months ago. But any day now, probably like tonight or tomorrow, I need to get back to that and actually try to start it properly. I know where this guy is, by the way. I don't know why I'm going this way. He's like in the middle right area of the map, kinda. I think if I go over here and go left, maybe I'll end up there. I don't know if I find enough tracks, the scout guides will just guide me there. That's a thing too. I mean, yep, this is the way I was going. There's a little further up ahead, I think. A lot of monsters have an annoying thing where you need to see like an opening cutscene in a very specific part of the map before they actually appear and start wandering too. The Tobigadachi is probably one of them. He's usually in this room. But apparently not right now. This is quite commonly where he is, but I guess not today. I don't know. Oh, okay, so I could have gone through here earlier. It was a down path, not an up path. The up path is the one way, the down path isn't. Okay. A green marker over there's just an NPC. I don't think it's anything important, right? It's just a camp, actually. I should eat food. Just in general, you know. Meat is fine. I don't care. But yeah, I'll be getting back to Kasegai sometime soon. What else is going on? Harvest Yuka devs recently let me know that they'll be able to get to work on the Steam version stuff very soon. I think this next month is when they estimate being able to do it. Or maybe it was this month, they said last month, I forget. But they have not forgotten it. Believe it or not, you know, like ages after the game's Switch release, they haven't forgotten it. They still plan on doing a Steam release for Harvest Yuka. So that's cool. I haven't talked with Capricorn in a while about the Rock Maiden at Steam release. As far as I know, that's still on. I should really check in with them. I'm also supposed to be doing up a trailer for it, but before I start in on that, I should make sure that they haven't changed their mind or something. Where the hell is the Tobigadachi, by the way? Okay, I turned on Scoutflies. I think they're guiding me to it now. It wasn't down at the bottom before. That was like another monster. Please show me where to go. Because I don't know where this asshole is. It probably wants me to watch the cutscene. Oh, is he up there? He might be up there. He has like an arena up there too. He likes to jump off the trees up here. Let me do this. And yeah, I force equip the stupid mantle that I'm not gonna use. I'll have to see if I can remove that. Mantles are good in this game. They're like, temporary buffs of different sorts. But I don't have any useful ones yet. Here we go. Hi there. Alright, I don't know how to use the sword and shield, and it's super close range, so this might be a bit sketchy. This guy actually does some damage too, I think. Some of his attacks. Oh, hi. I was tracking for a second there. Okay, I guess I could just start with a wallbang. He chills for a sec. Nope. Not if I'm stuck in the air. Alright, I can potion. Hold on. Potion, please. I didn't mean to cancel it. I'm not sure how to use the potions while holding the shield out with the sword and shield, but I think it's a thing. Okay, yeah, I'll just try to wall down first, since he's yellow mode right now. He's docile. As docile can be. Well, look at that. I guess I can just do that. It looks like after 2 slashes, you want to hit like both buttons at once, maybe for a combo finisher. Like triangle, triangle, then triangle and circle at the same time, I think. Maybe. You can cut his tail, I think. Or can you not cut his tail? I don't remember. No, you can. You can definitely cut his tail. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if it actually removes it, but I think you get like a thing from it at least. It's good too. None of the attacks with the sword and shield really feel like they have any weight behind them. Oh god. I got knocked all the way over here. I'm touching the stick. Don't worry, I'm touching that stick. I hate mash mechanics, by the way, and I don't think they belong in any video game. Maybe I should just get a mod to remove it. I don't want to actually cheat, though. It's not that bad in Monster Hunter, I guess, because after you come out of it, like, there's an animation where you, like, slap your cheats where you can't act it anyway, so you won't accidentally input something. Unlike in a game like Smash, where, if you have to, like, mash to get out of, like a stun or stagger or whatever it's called in Smash, I don't remember. You'll, like, just do whatever you mash last after, which is really, really bad. So I guess Monster Hunter actually handles it, like, as well as a game can, I think. But still, mashing sucks. Technically it's just wiggling the stick, but stick wiggling also sucks. Fight me. I could pick up some ammo on the way. I can't seem to find any. Oh, here we go. Alright, Mr. Tobikadachi. Oh, wait, no, he's actually still enraged. Never mind. I only wallbanged him once before, so I didn't think he would be, but he is. Far away from that. Yeah, Freddy does a spin after that. I guess it's good that I got really far. Just wait this out here. My cat. My poor cat. What the hell am I even... I don't want to do that jump. That was goofy. No, stop climbing stuff. Please. Oh my god, I hate the terrain here. This place sucks. There's much, much worse stuff you have to fight in this area later on. But still, this terrain is awful. Climbing on stuff by mistake. Okay, so he doesn't spin after that one. That's good. Ow. I don't want to hide anywhere, Handler. Why would I want to hide? I just run around and chug potions. I'm fine. Yeah, like, I wanted to do, like, an aerial attack, but I don't know if I even can with this. Do a little backstep, I see. Perfect rush. Oh. Oh shit, right, that... It's the spin, I gotta watch out for the spin. Jeez. The time is any, right? Not really. Alright. What do I have with no mega potions? I'm actually gonna use one, yeah. I'm low enough to get hit by his big thunder attack and die his spin. Take this for the free stamina, sure. Alright, looks like I can wallbang him again. Unless the game's lying to me or something. This should give me the tree, right? Or the mushroom or whatever. Good. Okay. Seems like you can go into something called Perfect Rush that seems like it just keeps going for a while. Oh, what just happens? I kind of mounted him for a second there. Guess not. Yeah, he's already angry again. Where's the material? It says there's... Oh, here it is. There are mods that make those easier to see, so maybe I'll get one. We'll see. Not sure. The good thing about him running up this way is I can actually stop and get more potions at the camp. It's good because he's kind of kicking my ass. Oh, right, there's free potions too in here. I'll just take these, actually. That way I don't have to stop back in the camp. I'll just take the freebies. These are like special potions that you don't get to keep, even if you don't use them. Kinda hoping he'd be sleeping, but... Alright, I'm gonna see if I can poison him. Step in the poison, please. Still angry. Okay, he's poisoned, that's nice. You can tell because of the purple stuff leaking from his mouth. Moderate injuries. I guess I should actually use the shield. Okay, I don't know if I want to use it on his big attacks, though. He's only half health, huh? Okay. I didn't want to pop the wasp yet. Damn. Okay, I shielded there, so it blocked it. I only took a tiny bit of chip damage, and I got, like, staggered, kind of. It blocked it, so that's nice. You can block that one, though. Glad I didn't get hit by that one. That's, like, I think its biggest attack right there. The ones that look like the big attacks are indeed the big attacks that do the damage. This guy. What a surprise, right? Oh, I'm stunned again. You would really think that Thunderblade would wear off after it triggers. I guess it doesn't. No. Damn it. He's much faster than all the other monsters up until this point, so he's a good step up in difficulty. Okay, he's finally yellow again. I can ban him for free easy mode damage. Get over there. Skill-based gameplay right there. I guess mashing triangle is good enough for this? I don't really know. Oh, I need to sharpen. My sword and my shield are both very blunt. Hey, I'm sharpening here. Excuse me, buddy. No, I don't want to climb. I don't want to get off. Get off, please. Why are you like this, Monster Hunter? Okay, there we go. We're sharp. I like some more health too, but I guess I'm just gonna have to deal. Maybe this guy will get into a turf war or something over here. That would be nice. But I don't know if he does. Alright, are you gonna be yellow after I aggro you? No, you're still angry. Okay. I mean, the game absolutely just tells you, like, hey, chill out when the monster's angry. Don't engage. So I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, because I don't want to get hit with, like, his big attacks that do half my health bar and potentially stun me. Hey, how about you guys get into a turf war? That'd be cool. I don't know if they can. Some monster combos can't. Hey. Cool. Oh, nice. The mod I got with the input changes makes it so you can hold triangle instead of mashing it. That's nice. Cool. Progress, please leave. I guess, yeah, this thing is just kind of like a constant attacking weapon. Just gotta just keep on swinging with it. It just kind of always does piss damage, maybe. I guess it's doing damage, probably, when I hit the right part. I don't know. It just doesn't feel very good, but I've never really used it before. He's wallbangable again. Probably kill him, actually, if I bang him right now. Find out. He didn't hit the wall and die. It's under 10%. Okay, finish him off. Broke something. I broke his grill. Get out of my way. There we go. Alright, nice. Douglas. Hey, the sun's risen. Sweet. You know how Joseph Anderson tallied up all the time that you spend watching the You Got a Moon animation in Super Mario Odyssey? I'd like him to tally up the time that you'll be stuck standing around waiting for the timer to finish ticking down at the end of missions in Monster Hunter. I've probably spent hours of my life just standing around in the game, waiting, doing nothing while the timer ticks down. At least a couple. I mean, easily a few. Like, I've obviously hunted more than 60 monsters, and 60 monsters is an hour. You know, it takes like 10 seconds to finish covering the monster. You might have some stuff you can go pick up afterwards, but not always, not always. It depends on where you are. Do not kiss me. I do not permit it, Chief Botanist. What else do you want? It probably unlocks the growth bucket thing here, which is kind of an underutilized mechanic. Kind of useful early on, but gets kind of useless later. I guess if you like crafting, it's nice. I don't. I don't really want any of these. I guess give me honey. There you go. It's... Let me go accept the next thing. New products. Good. Do you have anything useful? Okay, you have the different bow coatings. And you have different ammo. Good, okay. I'm happy to see that. I don't really care about the fish bait, though. You can keep that. Okay. I'll buy that as needed, I guess. Like when the time comes, basically. These different bows and bow guns can only use different kinds of ammo. You don't really get the option. Alright, let me see what we're using next. I'm just checking Discord real quick, don't mind me here. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Dual blades? Dual blades, cool. Okay. I liked them earlier, actually. So, that's pretty good. I will happily use the dual blades again. In fact, if I can upgrade them, I will. I think I might be able to get one more level in them right now. Just equip the ones I had first. These ones? Oh, maybe. Hold on. Oh, no, it's these ones down here, the bone hatchets. Can I upgrade? I kinda wish the menus were not the way they were. Not the way they are here. I could get... Ooh, I could get elemental ones. That's cool. I think for now I'm just gonna get the regular ones. It's better to have a good foundation before we go heavy into the weaknesses. Most weapons don't really care that much about the weaknesses anyway, I think. From what I understand, it's stuff like the bow where you're better off going into the weaknesses because a lot more damage comes from the element. And I think with melee weapons, it adds on a bit of damage instead of like being the majority of the damage. Well, not the majority, but like a big chunk. I'm not really sure I haven't used melee weapons that much besides the insect glaive. So, I don't know, but I think that's what I read online. Okay, shush. Alright, all the way back up to the handler. Junie, that's my drink. Leave it on. Get away from my water, huh? Whenever I'm out in the kitchen doing a walk, I have to watch my drinks like a hawk because the cats will go try to lick them. Juniper especially is greedy for anything that's liquid. Anjanath, huh? Okay. We should have gotten the water weapon after all. Oh well. Let me go maybe check my armor. If I could make anything for Anjanath, that might be good, because this is kind of... He's a minor difficulty spike. Maybe something for fire resistance. If it's an option this early. What do we got that's got good fire resistance? Nothing except the starting gear? Oh, we could get the bone gear. Defense kind of sucks, though. Okay. Wow. Guess the best we can do is, like, some of the Puke armor that has neutral against fire. We only have enough for one of these, though. If I get this... No, that only helps if you actually have water attack to begin with, huh? Well, hopefully I don't get hit by his fire attacks. Simple as that, I guess. I'm just gonna take regular defense, I suppose. Should help out a little. And I guess if I take this, that's pretty good too. And actually, I haven't even upgraded any armor yet. That might be a good idea too. Guess this is my highest armor. Let's upgrade this one. Anything helps. Alright, that'll do. Hopefully I won't die too badly to the Anjanath. We're still in the easy parts of the game, but the Anjanath is a little bit harder. There's more damage. It's a little bit more aggressive as well. Doesn't really matter that much. He's up in the upper left. And there might be a camp up there, but if so, I don't have it yet. So, oh well. Well, that's usually where he is. I don't actually know where he's going to be right now. I do. The monster's critically injured, you don't say. Okay. Thanks. I'll head up to where I'm guessing he is, I suppose. Anta. Now that I finished 100 line, like I was playing for a while, and now that Deltarune's done too, I don't actually really have like something that I'm playing my off time right now. I went back to Caves of Cud for a week or two, but I'm done with it again. I think I've probably seen everything I'll see in that game. It's a cool game. There's some design stuff in it that I really don't like as well, but in general, it's a very fun game. Solid roguelike, I've put a lot of hours into. Not as much as Cataclysm or anything like that, but still a really good game. But I don't really have something I'm consistently playing right now. Friend did get me for my birthday, that race RPG, I forget what it's called. Sakuna, I think. Sakuna, I think there's like a subtitle, I forget what the subtitle is. But I've been meaning to get to that eventually, so maybe I'll play that. I'm not really sure. Not a bad idea, I guess. Oh, I guess in other news, one friend of mine got a Switch recently, so we've been getting the group together and we've been playing Splatoon 3. I played that a little bit on release with another friend of mine, but I didn't really stick with it for too long. You know, I'd played Splatoon 2 for a fair bit previously, especially Seminole. Oh, right, there's a camp spot up here I can get. Hold on. I would actually unlock these two, huh? They're quite easy to unlock. But, that's been good. We're not doing this so hot in ranked, but honestly, I prefer turf wars anyway. I feel like a lot more weapon types can perform well in turf wars, but in the ranked modes, it very much depends on the game mode and your team comp, and you actually have to think about that stuff more. And it's not quite as, like, loose and fun, in my opinion. Turf wars is good practice. What? Why are you cameraing my camera? What? Engineer, where? Eventually I'll be able to track what the scout flies. Alright, now, can I scout fly track it? Please? Is it tracking it already? No? Okay, it's over this way. Oh. Sure. Wrong button. I'll tell you what's really jarring is going between a FromSoft game and Monster Hunter, though. The controls are, like, pretty much inverted. They're totally different. It's weird not using the shoulder buttons to attack in here. Where the hell do you want me to go? Is it in the east area, maybe? I don't like certain parts of the forest map. It'll be dark and hard to navigate. Like the parts that I'm specifically in right now. Okay, where do you want me to go? Up? Okay. But climb. There we go. I don't want to swing over these, just give me a straightforward route. Wait, no, hold on, it wants me to go over there. Get off of this. Okay, this way. Okay, cool. Okay, so he's just in the middle. Gotcha. Alright, time to die to Anjanath. Look, it's a free great Joggerus I can carve. Not a good time, though. I didn't restock my potions. Bullshit. I hate this game. Sometimes I really think it should just auto-restock from your stockpile whenever you go back to base, instead of not doing that. Alright, I'm waiting for the cat to distract it so I can carve the Joggerus, please. Cat. Distract the dinosaur. Can you bring him somewhere else, please? Alright, I'm gonna try now. Cat, please. Alright, he's facing the other way. Got one. Okay, cat's low health. Alright, I'm going to wallbang you, buddy. Hold on. Okay, alright. He seems sufficiently distracted. Maybe. Alright. That's 2 parts. One more. There we go. Alright. We carved it. Now we can start the fight. Hey. Now he's leaving too. Not if I can help it. Okay, right, so I have these guys on. Okay, so demon mode is something that requires an animation. You can't just toggle it with a single hit. The button. Good to know. Where's he going? Why is he going? Come back. Alright, actually, this is kind of a shit arena. I hate fighting in the middle area here. It's terrible. Oop, okay. Let's turn demon mode off. I don't want to fight in the cave. Come on. Alright, I guess he's stuck in there now? No, okay, he's coming out. He's coming out. Come on. Demon mode on. What? Oh, I accidentally put away my weapon. Or did I turn off demon mode by mistake? I'm not sure. I did something wrong, clearly. Okay. That back off, off. Okay, it turns on and off pretty quickly. I see. I have another gauge there, and I don't know what that other gauge is. Is that also demon mode? Is it related? Go forward. Okay, so you don't move forward when you attack this. Okay, kill the bar. So demon. Okay, hold on. Looks like stuff like demon 4 uses the bar, and it still doesn't travel you forward. So you need to like position beforehand with this weapon. Okay. Sheathing turns off demon mode, which is good. Wasn't totally sure if it was or not. Okay. Oh, that damaged me? Seriously? I just want to tenderize him a bit while he's walking. Paralyzed, buddy. I have to be careful to not walk in it myself, otherwise I'll also get paralyzed. I tickled him a bunch. Alright, so that's good. When demon mode runs out, you don't get, like, winded like you normally would when you run out of stamina. It just ends demon mode. Cool. I like that. That's, generous. Honestly, I figured they'd make you end it yourself, otherwise you'd get winded. That's very generous for Monster Hunter. What? Oh my god. The, like, true combo roared me there. So you're gonna roll 3 times to put out fire. Or you can, jump into water. So I think you only build up the gauge when you're attacking in demon mode. Wait. Okay, so hitting circle and doing the circle attack uses it regardless of whether you're in demon mode or not, I guess, somewhat. I really wish they restocked my potions earlier. If he hits me with the fire breath, I might die. Oh, good, I was hoping I'd get the bigger wasp. Where did it go? I think it blew up without me nearby, unfortunately. This. Even a little bit of this. This. Okay, my weapon is dull. Sharpen. I saw the cat trying to put in another bigger wasp or something, but it didn't get to. Good. And I didn't get the sharpen, because I thought he was going to hit you with that. I think I would have missed, though. That I wanted to be safe, because no healing items left right now. Ooh, ow. Yes, please. Okay, good. Thank you for the heal. I needed it, apparently. It's running back down to nothing. Alright, let me wait for the red health to heal up. Hold on. Okay, alright, he's running away. So maybe I'll go to camp real quick and get the potions that I should have had to start with. Okay, I can go over to this camp. Oh, left one's probably better actually because of the mess of the map over here, but I've already made my choice. Ow. Map, please. Camera, please. There's a mod that I'm gonna have to get that gets rid of the, like, camera whip around when you, with the scout flies do that. I saw it. It's like, I don't think I had this before, so I won't get it. But I definitely had it before because I, don't remember that being a thing during the later parts of my playthrough. Really annoying. I have to fix my, wait. Oh, okay, why are the potions over here now? That's weird. Should be at the start. I gotta fix my loadouts and stuff. They don't have any good ones by default. They don't even stock you with 10 potions by default, which is the max that you can hold at once. They give me 6. Why? Scout place, please. You're making me mad. Jennifer's watching the scout flies in the OBS preview right now. Yeah, let's keep the red pits. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to do much damage anyway. As long as I have the wall bang, that's all I care about. Wait, guess who's back? Thankfully, I don't care about carving those. So, no more carving shenanigans. See what he's gonna do. Gotta be a bit more careful with the openings with this guy, otherwise you'll take damage. He's a bit harder to just, like, unga bunga than some of the previous bosses. Him with the Togekidachi both, really. Get at those feet. Tail. So demon mode is something you want to keep toggling on and off, I guess, a lot. I still am not used to the fact that my attacks don't carry me forward at all. It's so strange. Oh, he's a little bit tired. Hold on. Right. Oh, he moved right when I was going to do the big attack. No. That sucks. Come on. It looks like I still have my bar, though. I swear that I saw that drain, but I guess it went back up. I don't really get it. Nope. Monster Hunter also doesn't like it. It doesn't like letting you cancel attacks. So if you're in like a 3-second long attack animation like that, it will finish. You can't roll out. You would think that the Dragon Piercer, that really long bow charging animation, which lets you cancel it as well, but you can't. You can't. You're stuck in it, sadly. So you have to commit more than you would in a lot of other games. I want to sharpen. I don't know if he's going to let me. I want to wall bang after, if I can. I don't want to waste the wall bang on a sharpen, if I could help it. Oh, damn. What? What? Oh, okay. Kind of changed. I didn't think it was going to continue that. I thought it was going to be okay. I was drinking. Alright, that's fine. First faint. I'll take that, I guess. Getting up iframes. Yeah, so also a mod that improves the clarity of the food skills, because otherwise it's a bunch of random cat skills that you just have to memorize the names and effects of, because the game doesn't do a very good job at that. Monster Hunter, I don't know about the previous games, but World is really, really bad with its clarity on its menu and buff stuff. The game would never outright tell you, hey, this ability gives you more iframes when you get up. But the mod fixes that, which is great. I'm all about stuff like that. Thankfully, carding seems to fix your sharpness, so that's good. I don't have to do that again. Actually, I think I sharpened right before I got carded anyway, didn't I? Alright. I want to wallbang you. Will you let me just do it right out of the gate, or are you gonna knock me off? You're gonna knock me off the door. That's usually what happens. Are you leaving? I guess he's not sure. Okay, there we go. Good enough. I guess he hit a tree. See, the little baby joggers is hope, which is great. Love it. Well, he didn't stay down for long. Alright, just working on filling up that bar, I think, so I can do my big ray attack, which I think consumes it. Alright, full bar. Good. Cool. Okay. Let me turn off demon mode. And wait for him to give me a big opening. Oh, that's... Alright. Here? Alright, I mean, I still have the bar. I don't quite get this. Actually, I'm gonna use a potion now. Oh, actually, I can just heal off the bigger wasp. That's fine. Oh, I didn't know there was a vine trap here. I forgot about that. Yep. Alright. Combo. Yeah, I can just kind of use it whenever. It doesn't use anything. Is there something else I'm supposed to be using the bar on? I'm definitely sometimes using it on stuff. I'm not sure what. I don't really know how this works yet. Is this getting at 50% yet, by the way? Because I don't remember seeing it pop up. Like I said, he's a bit of a difficulty spike. That design, I'm sure. Tasty potion. Alright, he's enraged, so there's no wall bangs to be had right now. Oh, okay. He'll breathe fire soon, most likely, so I'm watching out for him. I'm trying to get up close to him so I can get behind him to punish. But, I don't know. For all I know, maybe he won't do it if I do that. No clue. I don't know how it works. But, ow. Alright, he looks like he's gonna breathe fire. No? Still no? No? Oh, okay. Alright. Stop with the bones. I want to keep on him. I only have so much time for each hunt after all. I'm already 20 minutes in. Out of a 50-minute hunt. I hope he's under half. I really hope I've at least done that much to him so far. Otherwise, I'm very, very concerned. Sharpen. Dull bone blades. Okay. Alright, let me engage him so he does his opening roar. You're not gonna do this time. Okay. He's still enraged, I guess that's why, maybe. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see myself doing the big long combo attack much right now. I think it'd be a bad idea probably to try to do it. We'll build up the bar. Okay, so he just now got to half? Or are those numbers not what I think they have thresholds? I think that means he's at 50% health. Oh, come on, I'm not close enough. Ugh, the range on that is rough. The twin blades, I think, are the shortest range weapon in the game. Alright, I'm already out of weapon sharpness. That is fast. Please do long animation. Alright, we're good. Okay, I think I can wall bang you. into the wall with you. Give me my bar, and I'm gonna call the combo. Nope, never mind, you got up. Try it here. I hope that damage is worth it. I'm not really sure. No. Cancel, cancel. I was hitting the wrong button. Sprint. No. Put away the weapon. I want to pick up the material. There we go. I was going to try to jump on him and mount. Probably need more damage for that anyway. Okay. He's charging up his flare. Hit him in the toes. And he's a Dark Souls dragon. Alright, I think I have time to react if we breathe Spire here. I have time to just keep moving away from me. Yeah, that's the charge that killed me before, so he likes to do that twice. It's 2 stages to the charge attack, I guess. He's low? Weird. Huh. By the sounds of it, he's already at 25% or less. I think I saw the goblin. Yeah, he's got the skull. Yeah, maybe the mod doesn't work, right? I'm not sure. It might just be a misunderstanding on my part, though. This is probably not a good time. Oh, almost. I almost got it off. Come on. Me. Me too, Orin, me too. I also really need to recover my weapon sharpness. What is Orin doing back there? Oh, she's drinking her potion. Oh, I see. They don't give me any chance to just watch the cat do that. I don't think I'm gonna get a tail cut this late in the fight, but I'll attack her tail anyway, just for the fun of it. Never mind, I can't reach your tail, it's too high up. Already running again. He really doesn't want any of this, even though he's already won round 1. Oh, what do you mean he's only at 25%? That can't be right. But he's already limping. He's been limping for a while. Makes sense. Whoa. Saw outside the map for a second there. Guess that's the first bomb pot I picked up. Yeah, he likes this arena too. I also like it. You get stuck there. That's doing as much damage as anything else, I guess, it's pretty honestly. He's going down. And I guess I'm going with him. Running again. Bad timing. There's the Athelos here. Getting into a turf war. I assume turf wars can't kill, but he's probably gonna be like one hit death, right? After this. There he goes. Hey, free Rathalos thing. Cool. Critically injured. You're telling me. Clutch claw. Why can't I clutch claw? But okay, I killed him with clutch claw. Oops. Okay, sure. I was trying to get in his face and wallbang him, but I guess I really didn't need to. Don't really gotta worry about the Rathalos monsters. Don't attack you after the timer ends unless you attack them. There he goes. Nice. That only took 25 minutes. That's Anjanath for you, unfortunately. No, no, Daniel. So I can even reach you. Yeah, here we go. Can we go into the wall? I'm on his neck now, so that's not really do. Oh well. He helped cook the sausage for my cat. Thank you, Rathos. What a stand-up guy. Or like, take off and fly guy. Doesn't really stand that often. Nest of Bizarre Magdaros. Ugh. Ooh. I can't skip this cutscene. But I can speed through this. You're killing me here. Are we dismissed? Because it's taken a while to get dismissed. Alright, I think the next thing is actually Zora Magdaros, so that's probably a good place to wrap up. Let me deliver the items to an Aqua campus real quick. If I can do that, yeah. Oh, one of them at least. Okay, I gotta kill the Vespoids for that one. That'll do. Okay, good. Okay, let me go up and talk to the handler though. Actually, no. Sorry, you can't capture Elder Dragons, handler. Didn't you read the manual? That's why they're Elder Dragons. Yep, it's Zora Magdaros. Okay. This one's a big gimmick hunt, so I'll do that next time, I think. So let's see here then.